There we go. Hi, all.
Oh,
It ain't an
Hey,
Aldrithe
gang.
stream without significant
A belated
technical
hi.
difficulties. Hi.
You are correct. It
Hey.
adds to our rustic charm.
Yes.
Part of our charm is underground D&D.
Which is just
yeah.
D&D that's, has a lot of technical difficulties. But, hi, hello, it is so wonderful to see everybody tonight. I see a couple few usernames, so, welcome, hi, great to see you. Welcome to Aldrithe. Sorry we missed you last week, being, off last week, but it was so fun to hang out with, everybody and play The Sims and all that good stuff. We hope that if you decided to come by, that you had a good time, and that we answered some fun questions. I love talking about the Pantheon. Couple points of housekeeping before we get started. Wanted to point everybody in the direction of our Twitter, because we have official character art, made for us by the wonderful, wonderful Sav, at Toad Scream. It is spectacular, oh my god. We're gonna be incorporating it into the layout soon, so you'll be able to see it all the time. We will see... I did not hear that at all, Vinny. You spoke, but I could not hear you.
It's in by next week, having the new layout. There you go.
Thank you. I love you so much. But, either way, if you want to go check it out, we posted on, June 4th, or something like that, to celebrate Pride Month with, our character art. It's fantastic. You should 100% see it. And other character art, as usual, if you have access to our emotes in chat, they're absolutely spectacular. Abuse the hell out of our Twitch emotes. They are wonderful.
Please abuse the hell out of our emotes.
God,
they're so
good. That, unless I'm forgetting, I guess the note is, we do not have Floyd for a good chunk of the session today, possibly the whole session, not sure, lack of communication, so Armani is just going to be kind of chilling, and we're going to have that covered for a little while. We hope that Floyd will be able to, yes, people have discovered Judice laser, hopefully they'll be able to join us at some point, but, all of that.
I'm very happy with Judice laser.
Judice laser is so good. Oh god.
No.
So hopefully Floyd will be able to join us, but until then, Armani is just going to be kind of chilling in the background, and Ewan will be Jaegering our beloved, if Floyd is not back by the time we get to combat. So, yeah. I don't think there's anything else for me to cover today. Yes, no? Oh, by the way, I am finishing up an Aldrithe project right now, but after that is done, I am going to start scripting and putting together recap videos. Short little under 5 minutes for, our individual episodes, so it's easier for people to catch up. I want to make sure that this is accessible as possible, and after we had a small influx of people coming in, we had a lot of questions about that, so hopefully, I can get those up and going, as soon as I can, but, very busy. I will get them there as soon as possible. I think that's all. Now. Thank you for the subscription. Oh my goodness.
Thank you,
but I think that's everything.
Are we ready to fight a dragon in Dungeons and Dragons?
You're not fighting your dragon yet. You got time. But you gotta make your way there. Would you like to begin your journey towards your Dungeon and Dragon?
Yes.
Wyverns and basements, Dungeons and Dragons.
How silly would it be
if
I made it so we had a dragon with us right now?
I mean, I'm sure the library will super appreciate that.
I don't probably work for the library.
We did level up. You might want to share a little bit.
That is a note. I was gonna get that at the end of the opening little scroll thing, but the party has leveled up. So hopefully, mostly because I am a merciful god. What level are you guys at again?
7.
7, that's what I thought. Didn't want to say it wrong. But yeah, so the Fated 4 are now all level 7, and I'm excited to see what everyone has chosen in terms of spells and such.
Or more like the Fated 7.
So, last we left off...
You were the Fated 4 when you were level 6, remember?
So, last we left off, the group was still exploring the city of Moongate, putting off a little bit of having to cross the border in favor of making money for your passengers, your friends, Zianna and Lazari, as they tried to flee the country, and also exploring some of the mysteries of the city, like a strange doorway built into rough-hewn stone, and all of the strange creatures of the magical city of Moongate. In your quest for money, though, you happened upon 2 jobs, one with a strange monster that seemed to swap your consciousness into different bodies, the other with promising hefty pay if you could take down a legendary creature, a dragon, deep in the mountainside. Only about 2 days walk away. So right before, after situating Zianna and Lazari, making sure that they'll be okay for the next few days, and at least reassuring them that you guys will probably not die while you're out, at least that's the goal, you have begun your preparations for leaving the city, which I do believe is mainly a plan to head to the library, correct? Okay.
Correct, we're going to do some reading up on our foe.
Is everybody headed towards Temperance Towers?
Dragon research. Yes.
Oh, as a note, Ivory, you're still bright blue.
I know. I'm so very aware of this fact.
Oh, I do
want someone to do Dispel Magic on me at some point. I need you guys to try that, because you just didn't.
Dispel Magic.
Yeah, then you didn't do it.
Because I wasn't sure it was going to help, and we're gonna go fight a dragon. And here's the thing: is that
we're fighting a dragon tomorrow.
On not dying, than on making you not a cool color anymore. Poor thing. Why would I take away your cool colors?
He's a paladin.
Please, I swear to God.
So
I'm gonna have to buy some hair dye that's brown. Like.
With you a little bit shit out of luck on the bright blue fur that you've got going right now. You make your way across the town to head back towards Temperance Towers, where you have made several stops. Now for the first time in a bit without bringing a rooster with you. As Harold the rooster is now being taken care of by somewhere just tagging along. But Flower Dew of the Ivory Mountain.
I'm gonna kill you. Spear Bottle D.
Can I call you Baja, like Baja Blast? Look, Baja Blast is a legal tabaxi name, alright? I'm just saying.
So is Febreze, but that's besides the point.
Febreze is a legal tabaxi name, and my lovely darling partner used it in our different D&D campaign, which is very fun.
But
name your
did they smell
tabaxis
good?
Shit. You can.
Sorry.
Do it.
We're getting on.
Yes. However, the day is slowly winding down. The good thing is that Temperance Towers is open until all hours, because this is Moongate. This is basically a city of wizards with fucked up sleeping schedules. You make your way inside, and it seems less busy now. Just as thank you for your redemption of me. My name, Andy. I will keep that in mind with the next NPC that they.
Are
meet.
we allowed to name it that for copyright
I don't
reasons?
think I can. So I'm trying to find a way around here.
Blast of the Baja.
Badger Blast. Just pronounce it wrong.
Blast of
Baja
the Badger.
Blasted.
Blast of the
Baja
Badger.
blasted.
Blast of the Badger.
It's actually Blast of the Badger. They're just British.
I was gonna say you could just say Badger Blast. Consider
Badger Blast. That doesn't sound right.
I think Badger Blast is pretty cool.
My name is Badger Blast. It's great to meet you. I was sorry. It's so interesting to see a tabaxi with the same coloring as me. So we'll keep this in mind for one of the future NPCs that we run into. But thank you for your redemption, Andy. However, there seem to be less people milling about. sometimes Temperance Towers gets so busy that you're a little afraid you're gonna get, like, whacked in the head by a flying book. And now it seems like people are both being more considerate about their mage hands, and there's just less busy going on. How would you like to attempt to research?
I would say to look for... We know what kind of dragon it is, yes?
You've been
Yes, we
told
do.
it is a shadow dragon.
We can just ask for information about a shadow dragon, can't we not? I think we would go up to one of the receptionists and be like, hello, I would like to know what you can find on shadow dragons. Specifically, how to defeat them.
So you walk up to the reception desk. Behind the desk is a silver blue tabaxi with sharp pointed ears, one of these kind of academic robes. They've got a name tag that says B.Blast on it.
The smell of the dew of the mountain.
Yeah, can I take a little whiff while I'm there? Do they smell
Make a perception
any
check.
fragrance? Yeah, sure. Hold on. That was not very good. I believe that's a 9.
A
Yeah, that's a
9,
9.
hard to tell. Everything kind of smells like books here.
Yeah.
But you walk up and it's, how can I help you?
Yes, we would like to know what you can find on a shadow dragon. We know where it is. We just want to know more about it.
A shadow dragon. You know where one is?
We've been hired to hunt one down.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I think...
Can you please help us?
I'm looking. Just give me one moment. I'm trying my best. And the tabaxi begins kind of scanning through what looks kind of like a magical card catalog.
Hey, real talk, gang. Badger Blast is insufferable.
Of course he is! He's a British tabaxi named Professor Badger Blast.
And is named after a drink. Goodness. Hydrate.
But technically that's hydrate or dihydrate to just me.
I don't mind.
But I just realized I didn't have a cup on my... There's Hydrate 2.0. I just realized I didn't have a cup on my desk that was not this old water from several days ago, and it tastes like dust.
Stale.
Yeah.
You're not an aficionado of bathroom tap water?
Thank you for coming in. No, not personally. Not really my kind of thing. But... So, it was great to meet you all, Newts. Thank you for popping in. Okay, that would be, level 4, section 6, subsection G.
Perfect, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
We go there.
Okay. Then everyone who is looking through books, I need you to make an investigation check or assist someone in an investigation check. And while you do that, I'm gonna get a damn soda.
Understandable. I love having high intelligence.
Oh man, Armani, I forgot what your intelligence is, but I know it.
Can Armani help me?
Armani can help you.
I rolled a 19, which means I have an 18. To any new folks in chat, Io has a -1 to intelligence.
Well, worry not. I got a 22. We're fine. Although an 18 is perfectly acceptable and wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna put this in Dice Finals so that Mhairi can see it when they get back.
I don't know if Ewan's mic was on there, too. Okay. That's probably a good thing that Ewan's mic wasn't on. What are we looking at for, investigation checks, friends?
22.
Gave Ivory advantage, as a... Oh, one moment, sorry. 14 for Judice.
14, 22, Io?
18. I put it in Dice Final, too.
Okay. I appreciate that. Yeah, 19 -1. Gotta love that intelligence modifier. But okay. So, each of you kind of starts digging into books with varying levels of success. Judice, you get a little distracted. I mean, this is a lot of really interesting dragon lore. This is a big section on dragons. Holy shit. And you find yourself a little bit caught up in, like, this book that was, like, supposedly, it hasn't been verified, written as a first-hand account of a gold dragon, talking about his experiences. Some of it seems a bit tabloidy, but, you know, it's a cool read, and you kind of get caught up in it for a little bit.
Sounds like a stand-up guy.
Mm-hmm. On the other hand, Armani, Ivory, and Io, you start looking at a more accurate section of the things here. Sorry. And you find that Shadow Dragon is not a type of dragon, more of a category of dragons. You know how we have metallic dragons and chromatic dragons and all that cool stuff? A shadow dragon appears to be a variation on an existing metallic or chromatic dragon. There's a lot of stories of these dragons being corrupted, wandering into darkness, literally or metaphorically, depending on the dragon itself, and then transformed by the dark energies of the Shadowfell, or the Underdark, or whatever strange, spooky area they want things to be related to today. Thank you for the follow. So they seem to be a type of dragon that has, like, most commonly a chromatic, less commonly a metallic, type of dragon as a base that has then changed into this shadow dragon. What more specifically are you looking for?
Weaknesses specific to shadow
or resistances.
Or resistances,
Resistances or
things that won't work
resistances.
well.
Things that won't kill it and things that might kill it.
Thank you for the follow and for the bits. Welcome. Oh my goodness, I can't wait for you to
Thank
get caught up. We would
you.
love to have you in lives.
Thank you so much.
But, what did you say? Sorry, I got distracted by the bits. The bit. A little nibble. I'll snack.
We are looking for both things that are weaknesses or things that it is resistant to. Anything that will kill it and anything that definitely won't kill it.
Since you rolled a 22, I will give you both of those things. It is, I will give you one of those things because that changes between dragons. Shadow dragons are typically going to be resistant to necrotic damage, but a lot of the individual immunities and resistances do vary depending on the base type of dragon. So, like, whatever thing they would already be immune to or resistant to carries over.
We have reason to believe, I think, that it's a either blue. It used to be blue, or it used to be I'm trying to remember what the silver. I believe silver dragons are the metallic lightning dragons. But I think we have reason to believe it was at some point a blue dragon. They mentioned something about thunderstorms. I think they did. Tell me if I'm wrong.
True. I wasn't able to take notes because I'm, again, on my iPad. Does Ivory remember what they said about the weather?
Ivory would remember.
Yes.
If they said something about the weather, it was irrelevant to the dragon thing.
Okay,
Great.
understandable.
Never mind.
Ivory's like, doesn't sound
Brass
important.
lightning ones. Or copper. Copper.
Copper is my
Brass is
personal
ass.
favorite color of dragon.
Right. Sorry, dragon Hispanics. Okay. So no necrotic, good. No weaknesses?
Not that you can find.
I feel like physical damage just is gonna be like the main way to go. Just hit it.
Yeah.
There's a note.
Oh yeah,
forgot to I will say, actually it has one weakness, but it also has one extra resistance. Its one weakness is, these are creatures of shadow and darkness, which means they are relatively sensitive to sunlight. And I know, Mr. Paladin, but on the other hand, they have significant advantages and resistances when they are in the darkness.
Oh, so draw them out. Okay.
So we gotta like break holes in the ceiling and stuff.
Or make them
Oh,
go
different
outside.
thoughts. Different thoughts
Armani
there.
can cast light. Actually, Armani can
Yes.
explode into light. So I will keep that in mind. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. While y'all are reading this, you're just like, have you read this first-hand account by this gold dragon? Just wild stuff in here. Like, how can someone
Yeah.
have that much gold in one place? Like, what do you do with it at that point? Wouldn't you like donate it or something?
I imagine that they
Just,
just
like,
find it's very
fiction.
shiny. So shiny.
I look over. How fictional does this account look?
Make either
Like
an
Dragon Tail?
investigation check or an insight check on the book.
I'm gonna do insight. because
Gold
that's
dragons are good. Gold dragons are good.
That is a 17.
We don't do inherent alignment around here.
No, like they're no, like in scale of like dragon power scaling. I know, like they're fucking at the top.
I got a 17 on how
17?
fictional is this account.
Kind of hard to tell. You'd say it's a solid 60% to real, as far as you can tell. They're quite convincing on some bits, but sometimes you're like, that did not happen.
You're telling me
Just
that
kind of
this
look
dragon
over.
flew at 88 miles an hour and got struck by lightning and traveled through time? I don't think so.
Uh-huh.
I just sort of look over Judice's shoulder, and for a bit, every time he comes on a bit that's like obviously fictional, I sort of play it up and encourage it.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, this didn't get to read a lot as a kid.
Oh, thank you so much
Yeah,
for the
he's
bits,
having-
Andy.
He's having fun.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
What were you saying?
Oh, was that to me? I eventually
Yeah.
am like, oh yeah,
You were
no,
you were
this is
playing up sections that Judice was reading
Yeah,
that were
no,
obviously
that's-
wrong.
that's crazy.
Neat.
And eventually,
How's
like,
this
kind
dragon
of
right?
like trying to stifle a giggle by the end. I don't know. Maybe he
How
had
does a dragon write?
like a scribe.
Like a
Probably dictated.
yes.
The
maybe
dragon
he-
does repeatedly mention taking a human form. Or a humanoid form.
Oh.
Shape-shifting
Do I know
dragon.
if that's a copper dragon? Oh, those
Well,
are
I
copper
know-
dragons.
Dragons can also.
All dragons can shapeshift to
All
some
dragons
extent,
can do that.
depending.
Gold dragons and copper dragons most commonly will take humanoid forms and just kind of blend in.
That's kind of sexy.
You just want to
Maybe
vibe,
met
you
a
know?
dragon.
I will say, regardless of whether or not Io knows this, Io will still probably go for the dictation route and end up eventually suggesting some kind of torrid affair between the person who was writing and the dragon.
Fascinating. Did you just make an insight check?
Trick Judice roll.
I have a ring of mind shielding.
It's magic to tell
Oh.
if you're lying.
Natural
Nice.
20.
Damn it!
Io is fucking with you
I'm-
on some level.
I'm confused so hard right now.
It was cocked between a 7 and a 17. I reroll. It was a natural 20.
Nice.
What's I lying to me about?
Just kind of everything in this book.
Not like
I'm
actively
playing
lying,
up the
but
fact that it's
definitely
fictional.
fucking with you.
Mm-hmm.
Judice is definitely just reading at some point and then stops. Then looks at Io.
What?
Nothing. Closes the book. Puts it back on the
I
shelf.
s-
We
I
find anything
stick-
important?
I stick out my tongue and I wiggle each side of it. Just. Yeah. It's resistant to a lot of stuff when it's in the dark, and it's not good in the sun. Plus, it's shadow dragons aren't like their own kind of dragon. They're like a subset of dragon.
Right.
So could be kind of anything.
Can
But
Can I
my
take
bad.
a moment to read up on like how to identify different kinds of dragons, so when we get there, we can tell.
Yeah.
And then we'll be prepared.
Yeah, you can. I'm gonna let you keep your research roll because that's still gonna be in similar sections. I'm gonna really quickly check, because I always forget.
If you don't want to give me the rundown on every single kind of dragon that can be a shadow dragon, we can just say Ivory reads it, and then when I get there, I can roll to make sure I figure out which one it was.
I can tell you really easy. I just have to pull it up to make sure that I'm not bullshitting. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna list it. You might just so I think Ewan may already know this, so you can hold people, but and if I miss ones, tell me. But black dragons, acid damage, blue dragons, lightning damage, brass dragons, fire damage, bronze dragons, lightning damage, copper dragons, acid damage, gold dragons, fire damage, green dragons, poison damage, red dragons, fire damage, and then both silver and white do cold damage. I think that's everybody.
And also,
sorry, check general if you haven't.
I texted them.
Thank you.
Also, you can usually tell by horn arrangement. Black dragons' horns curve forwards, for example, and things like that. So, I mean, unless this thing has no horns, that's usually something.
Okay. Cool beans. And that was the attacks, or that was what they're vulnerable to?
That was their attack.
Oh, their attacks. That's what they breathe.
Yeah. They can all be distinguished by their fire breath.
Okay.
Or not fire breath, but just the types of things that they breathe.
Different breaths that they have.
Them.
Also, certain ones can breathe underwater. Note that.
Yeah.
I don't have any water spells, so it's okay.
Dragons are cool, and I think that everyone should talk to me about them more.
Agreed.
As someone who has played a wizard who polymorphed into dragons often, I know a lot about dragons.
Soon we will shake
I know more about dragons outside the context of D&D. Oh god. The fact that Ivory has polymorph now scares me so bad.
I can turn you into a dragon.
Yeah.
I can turn anyone into a dragon if you want. You have to
ask very nicely.
Well, if you're a willing creature, I can just do it. If you're not willing, then I have to force you, and I don't want to do that. That sounds mean.
You can say that I am always willing.
Okay, amazing.
As is Judice.
I will say if you mention this in the library, Io will give you verbal consent.
I don't think Ivory knows that they have this power yet. We just leveled up. I feel like they're just gonna do it one day and be like, I really wish I could be a dragon or something else, and then maybe it'll happen.
I wish I could take less damage than I am right now.
Or I wish I had 400 hit points. Wouldn't that be great?
But so
is there anything else we need to do in the library, or are we heading out? Let's get it out on.
Do we need to get any supplies before we go? We're kind of
we have
set. We've already told Lazri and Zanma. I think we're good to go.
How are we doing on health potions?
Yeah, we should probably stock up on that. You're right, actually.
Judice has one.
Look at health potions, and I may want to get maybe a weapon. I'm going to look at my weapon proficiencies and tell you whether or not I want one.
Well, you've recently come upon a magical dagger of some kind.
That's for one person, bestie.
It doesn't hurt anyone else. It's not helpful.
Well, it does hurt other people.
It does.
No,
it does.
It hurts other people.
Damage.
No, you still have.
It doesn't heal. Yes.
Io still has his finger wrapped up in this tiny piece of cloth. I check on it. How's it doing?
Sure is an injury.
Is it? When did you hurt it? Was it yesterday or was it today?
This morning.
It was this morning.
Okay, then it probably isn't starting to heal yet. If it does heal by itself, then it'll probably be a little bit. I have no health potions, so I think actually no, I have one. I think I would like to get another. Just in case.
Yeah, Io, meant to mention. I did the flavor of that, but didn't actually do the mechanic aspect of it. that didn't heal. Your hit point maximum is now permanently decreased by 1.
What the fuck?
Thanks. That's fun.
So you should bet on other people that we don't like and want dead.
Then I have to admit that I have.
I'm really mad at. Well, no, everyone knows.
Oh yeah, no, you all
Judice
have it.
told us all.
You all know. Yeah. If I don't know.
Sorry.
But is there a chance that is there like a section on like enchanted like weapon enchantments and like weird? Could I try and figure out like what this is mechanically?
You
like,
will have to go to a completely different section.
Yeah. Is there like?
You need to drop this off with an appraiser or something.
I don't want to give it to anyone else.
Touch or have it. So,
oh yeah, you're gonna
no,
show
actually,
up to an appraiser with, hey, I have this weird cursed dagger that says betrayal as a cycle on it. Where'd you get it? Well, here's a funny story.
Looks to you like,
well, they can't read the inscription. They can't read the inscription.
That's fair. They can't read
Only
the
I
inscription.
can do that. I still, regardless, I'm going to keep it close to my chest, or in this case, on my leg. I keep that motherfucking thing on me, and in this case, the thing is a cursed dagger with the inscription "Betrayal is a cycle."
We said we wanted magical weapons, but at what cost?
At what cost?
Yeah. Speaking of weapons.
I thought you were gonna say, but speaking of weapons, Judice. Because you're a sword.
I mean, I don't really get to be like, damn about that, because I also pulled that
because you've done
shit.
it. But yeah, I mean, if we want, we can stop by an apothecary, grab some potions.
Potions.
Judice has
also,
a minor health potion.
Also, I can't learn to spell magic. I miss being a wizard. Jeez.
I have to spell magic. I'm just not going to use it.
I hate that.
I might use it later. Mhairi, is there a place in town that a man could go to buy a crossbow?
Probably.
I am proficient in them, and they are 25 gold.
Okay, so
Light
do you
crossbow?
want to...
And I...
Yeah, what
yes,
type of crossbow
I
are we
want
talking?
one. A light crossbow. Simple ranged weapon, crossbow light, 25 gold pieces, 1d8 piercing.
Okay. So you can leave the library and go make an investigation check if that's what you like, or are you gonna wait for the rest of the party to come with you?
I'm
gonna wait for the rest of the party.
Discuss.
I think we're gonna go get some
split up
potions.
if we want.
I think we're... Yeah.
I bet we're just gonna be like, hey, we're going to an apothecary. Do you want any potions? Or anything?
I think I'm okay. I'm gonna go get a weapon.
All right. Have fun.
I'll be...
Meet back at, I pointed a place, in like an hour.
Is there like a
Now-
fountain or
Yeah.
something?
You can
Like
get,
a building
fountain.
corner.
Yeah.
Now here we hit a point in which Ewan, want more Judice Ivory interactions. I also don't want to leave Io alone because I don't trust like that. So before Io goes,
Io doesn't have to be alone. You can make Armani babysit Io.
hey guys, it's me, Armani. Hey, Io. If you're going to grab a weapon or something, I could tag along.
They know a lot about
crossbows.
sports.
I
They can
have one.
probably actually help you. If the
Exactly,
person like
yeah.
scams you or something, like they'll know.
Yeah.
They'll probably help.
I look into Armani's eyes. I'm like, hey, can you like come help me? And they're just like glazed over,
Glazed
like, staring at
completely.
the
There
sky,
is
and I'm
the
like,
lights are on, but no one's
Armani is
home.
currently T-posing, and just
kind
like
of, like,
backwards
grab them
clipping
through the
slightly at an
trees.
angle through the ground.
I walk too close to them and I clip inside their body and I see the back of their eyeballs. and
It's
the
their
inside of their
teeth.
mouth. And I'm like, great, let's go.
Whenever you get close to them, you can hear the collision sounds of them like constantly colliding with the floor that they're on.
You're shorting out your mic. I love you.
All right, let's go.
Anyway, so part of the party is going to the apothecary. Run me down with this plan again, please.
Judice and Ivory going to the apothecary to get health potions and see what else they have there. Io and Armani are going to the weapons store to get a crossbow and perhaps see if there's anything else interesting.
Okay. Then let's hit the apothecary first. Can someone who is looking around town, in order to find where this is, make either an investigation or a perception check for me?
Yes, I can.
I'll leave that to you, Ivory.
Yeah, Mr. Directionless. Where is my 20? You said an investigation or a perception? Investigation? It is. Okay, that's going to be an 18.
18, okay. It takes a little bit to kind of make your way through the city again, but like I said, as it's nighttime, things are winding down. Things are easier to navigate. And you seem to find a small apothecary, which I forgot to make a name for. Give me one sec.
The Apothecary, trademark.
The Apothecary trademark. Yeah, you make it to the Apothecary trademark. And
trademark is not small words, it's like another whole word that's next to it.
Yeah, no, it's its own thing. It is the Apothecary trademark.
Better yet, the apothecary, the word trade, and then just a picture of some dude's face who, if we ask later, he might be named Mark.
Perhaps.
Fair enough. Oh. Hi! Floyd has returned!
Welcome!
Floyd, right?
Sorry.
Floyd has appeared. You are totally fine. Welcome, my friend. Your summary is in general. You are currently going to a weapons shop with Io.
Very.
But
I dragged you, and there is no light behind your eyes. You are just completely...
finally, Armani spawns in.
Yeah, Armani's been T-posing, clipping through the ground at an angle,
Actually, the
causing
entire
collision
time
physics
it was
noises.
dark with an Armani mask on. It was like a Party City mask that he got.
Yeah.
Brown
Dark
paper
on the
bag with
shirt.
Armani's
eyes
face
for it,
badly
so
drawn
there's,
on
like,
it.
there's 5 eye holes, and it just shows his forehead. And you're here
Yeah.
now, and that's what's important.
Mm-hmm.
But
Also,
right
I
now
sent
we're
you your
looking
character
at,
sheet.
Ivory and Judice are going to an apothecary to get some
Potions. Health potions.
potions. That's the
They
word.
said oceans. I was like, damn, they got room in there for that.
Look,
Doggy
magic's
tea.
weird.
But we find the apothecary trade picture of Mark.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, apothecary trade picture of a dude who, if we later ask, will maybe be named Mark.
I'm gonna ask.
But yes, Armani just gained consciousness for the first time in a McDonald's place. So, regardless, on the apothecary side of things, so you approach the apothecary trademark, or the apothecary trade, and you kind of push the door open. There's a little light jingle, and you're immediately like, it smells like a fucking candle shop in here. Like, the amount of herbs and spices is, whoo, just hits you in a wave. Ivory, I'm sure this is actually somewhat comforting to smell all these wonderful spices and all of that. Judice, oh my god, it's overwhelming, what the fuck. You have never smelled this many things at once before.
Judice's eyes are watering. He's
Yeah. There's a...
I pull out an imaginary handkerchief for you.
Nice.
It's like potpourri in here.
You hear a voice in
like
the back, go, oh, sorry, I'll be up there in, like, 1 sec. No, Ewan, I'm using the voice, but it's not her.
Could it be?
It's not her, she's somewhere else. But she is in this world.
Spark?
My D&D PC, Spark of Summer, is somewhere in this world, but this is not Spark of Summer.
And we will find them.
But, and a moment later, what looks like a gnome, kind of hops up, behind the counter and goes, Hi, welcome to the shop. There's just like all stuff on the walls, all spices and herbs. If you're looking for something like a potion or something like that, I can help you. That's behind the counter. Just give me a heads up if you need anything. Feel free to make a look around. We got a 2-for-1 sale on mortar and pestle. Although we do close in 20 minutes, so like don't take too long.
Sure thing. I looked at Judice. Do you want to take care of potions? I think I'll take just one. I'm gonna take a look around.
Oh, I'll grab one for each of us. I already have one, so I'll just purchase 3.
Perfect. Armani, you would have said before we split, did you want us to get you a health potion as well?
Definitely wouldn't mind one. Thanks,
Okay,
bestie.
so make that 3. So
Yeah.
okay. While Judice does that, can I like look around the shop and see if there's anything funky and cool that I want?
Yeah, sure. Make an investigation check.
Making all kinds of investigation check. 15 plus 5, 20.
20. Okay. There's a lot of cool shit in here. What are you looking for?
I mean, is it all just like herbs and components, or are there also like magical items?
It seems like all of the stuff that's out on this side of the table is components and herbs and things like that. And an entire shelf cover in mortar and pestle with a mark that says 2-for-1.
Great. Is there like a glass case at the front where there is like items,
Yes.
or is it? Can I look at those? That's what I think I'll focus
Those
on.
appear to be mostly potions of a lot of different colors. Some different consistencies. Some you look at one and it's like that cannot be pleasant to drink. And some in small vials, some in like gallon jars. There's a good variety. It seems to be mostly just like potions and stuff. There seem to be a few like creams and things like that. There's a good variety of shit here. This is a big magic town, so there's a lot of options available to you.
Yeah. Are there any labels on any of these things?
Behind the desk, unfortunately, no.
Okay. I'm gonna wait till Judice finishes his potions, and I'm gonna talk to this dude and be like, "Hey, what do you have?"
Okay.
Because it's all behind there. I can't steal it. I mean, also, I don't think I want to. Stealing from magic shops is a bad
don't.
idea.
Don't steal from
I'm gonna
small
get
local
like
businesses.
so attacked if I do that. I mean,
yeah.
communism wasn't
It's like killing a chicken in Skyrim.
yeah.
Never should have come here. I will say, if Judas gets a chance, he'll purchase those potions. Just, I just need 3 healing potions. How much would that run me?
Are you looking for regular healing, greater healing, a superior? I don't have supreme, that's a little crazy, but I got greater and superior if you're looking to upgrade.
How much are they each going to run me?
A healing potion is going to run you about 55 gold pieces. A greater healing potion is going to run you 250 gold. And a superior healing potion is going to run you about 2,000 gold.
Great. Last one's a bit out of our price range.
All right, fair enough.
Hey gang, I could purchase us 2... I know we're going on this mission to get paid, but I could give us each a regular healing potion. So that's 2d4 plus 2 healing, or a greater healing potion, which I believe is 2d6 plus 2.
I mean, as a group, we tend to just use healing potions as a don't die till someone else can actually heal you kind of
So
thing.
I say regular. Also,
2 people.
Judice.
Regular.
Yeah,
Okay.
we have 3 healers.
Yeah. Only person who can't heal you.
I mean, hey, to be fair, Armani can heal you 7 hit points once per day.
Yeah. Still keeps you from
Just
being dead.
3 regular healing potions. 55 each. You said.
This is better than another campaign I'm in where we're all warlocks except for one fighter.
Oh no.
Oh no. Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna remove 55 gold for myself that I will have given to you, and then I'll just take a regular one. Okay, I did that.
Okay.
That's 165 gold total.
So what are we getting, just to be clear?
3 normal healing
common.
potions. 2d4 plus 2.
Okay. Then you can hand
Sorry,
over
I'm
money
getting
for that.
in depth in conversation with this beautiful NPC that you've created.
It's
I
totally
am
fine.
simply. I'm simply on a mission. We were told that
respect a man on a mission.
we're going to. Yeah, thank you. I am a man on a mission. We're going
Good
to
for
hunt a
you.
dragon.
Okay. You sure you don't want
and-
any more healing potions on that one, bud?
I have one more.
I also have
It's
one
funny.
more.
Every
I,
person
like,
who I've
call
told
from
we're
the
hunting a
back.
dragon looks like they're about to like tell my eulogy or something.
Well, that is what typically happens to people that go and fight dragons. So.
You don't happen to...
Actually,
It's a small enough shop that I can hear them, right?
Yeah.
You don't happen to have any, like, enchanted items that might help us?
Oh, I'm not somebody that makes weapons or anything like that, but I've got a lot of different potions if that's the kind of thing you're looking for. Like, I got things that can make you big, things that can make you small, things that can make you fast, things that can make you resistant to stuff, things that can make you, like, I don't know, I got this really weird one I've been experimenting on, but I'm just gonna not do that one. But I can make you strong, I can make you strong in other ways, I can make it easier for you to make friends with animals, make you psychic.
question. Do you have any juice that would make me explode?
That's any potion if you drink enough of it.
I look at Judice weird. What the fuck?
I mean, also, any
I'm sorry,
failed potion
it's
experiment
just-
is
we-
usually
it's
juice that
just
makes you explode.
Oh, alright. I was thinking more specifically anything that could, like, resist most damage. What I'm actually, like, on a technical level looking for is something that might, like, up AC for, like, an hour or two.
Well...
Because I have shit AC.
I have magic that can do that.
I need to check the price of one of these.
I have magic
because...
that can do that if you need.
I mean, yes, but also it would be good if you didn't have to have, like, a concentration, or if you go down, that it won't go away.
I don't think Shield of Faith is concentration.
I need
And
to
it
check
lasts
the
an hour.
cost on this one, because I think
Thank
it's
you very
more than
much
I think it is.
to Cryptic Glow, who just sent me a beautiful image. Thank you. That explains many things.
Also, I will ask, sorry, Ivory, did you pay me 55
Yes,
gold?
I did.
I've got one
Okay,
that
great,
I
thank you.
really like personally, but I've never really had the chance to use it. It's a potion of invulnerability. Gives you resistance to all damage for like a minute. It isn't pleasant to drink, but it'll do you good.
What do you mean not pleasant to drink? Am I going to, like,
He kind of
shit fire
reaches
out
into the cabinet and pulls out this small vial. It looks more like syrup than a drink.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of tastes like rust. I've been working on it. Trying to make that better. But you know, I'm really hoping.
Mixing it with sugar.
I have that mainly messes
Sweet
up the.
rust also doesn't sound
Adding
good.
just
Much
normal
rather-
sugar tends to, mess up the actual components of the potion. It's actually a method that I'm working on kind of perfecting and patenting right now to be able to flavor potions in ways that anyone can have them. Kind of make potions of healing better accessible to, like, kids and stuff. But I am not good at it yet. So...
Give a child a very dangerous potion by making it taste like blue
Oh
raspberry.
goodness. Sure. How much would that run me?
That's gonna be about 3,000 gold.
Yeah, that's how much we're getting
I
paid.
don't have
I'm
that much money
good.
right now.
Thank you, though.
Sorry. Well, it makes you invulnerable, so yeah, unfortunately, I really can't bring the
No,
price
no,
down.
understandable. No, completely
No,
understandable.
yes, we're not going to.
Hey,
trick the
maybe
business.
another time.
Okay. If you decide that you want it, it's probably gonna be here, because most people don't like rust water. Or rust syrup. I'm working on it. Either way,
Rust butter.
that juice that makes you explode sounds like a really good name for something. I'll have to really try something like that.
Sure thing.
I think it has unlimited applications.
I have a question.
Yep.
I turn to Judice and I like pull out a scrap of paper. Could you perhaps write down where we found oh god, what was her name? The wizard that was doing the ritual that helped with
Briar?
Yes. Could you write down where we found her on this piece of paper for a moment?
Like
Yeah,
city-wise or
city,
building-wise?
building, and name. Just those two things.
Sure. Should I ask, or is this a need-to-know thing?
Oh no, I'm just gonna give it to him, and maybe they can research together so that they can make invulnerability that doesn't taste like shit.
Oh, this is for them. Oh,
Yeah.
sure, absolutely. Yes. Yeah. Judas writes down Briar, Bright Arrow, Northeast Tower. Oh goodness.
A name of
I have the
city.
city
We would
written
know
down, I
it,
promise.
but name of city.
Abdor.
Abdor. And Ivory just takes it and hands it to the guy, and it's like, if you ever wanted more research help, I don't know how much she dabbles in potions, but here's a researcher that might be interested. She did some pretty complex magic, so maybe it would be of help. You can send her a letter. And I give him the paper.
Okay, I guess I'll send her a letter. Okay, sure.
Yeah, she's
I
nice.
mean, I'm assuming that there is some form of abjuration involved in making a potion that makes you invulnerable. And
Yeah.
if there's one thing I know about Briar, they can keep things contained for a good period of time.
Cool.
No, Briar had some awesome abjuration magic going there. Not Briar's fault that they accidentally caught a
Very
god.
interesting way to phrase that, Judice.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So this,
Look,
the
it's
air
like
in here has
fishing for
suddenly
shark,
gotten,
and then you catch a
reasonably-
walrus. You don't know what you're doing.
the
That's
air in
been
here has
reasonably
suddenly gotten
loaded.
really weird. I don't know what's happening. How are you?
Your closing will get out of your hair. Thank you very much for the
I
session.
appreciate that. Okay, bye.
Bye. And they leave.
It's my mom. But yeah, I think we're good. Then Armani buying a crossbow tie.
Okay, so that's all that you two want to do, just the
And
apothecary?
yes, I think so.
There was actually, did Judas talk to Ivory about the knife? Because I know Judas talked to Armani about it.
If you didn't, you can fill me in on the way back. We can just say you filled me in.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So.
Unless you want to play it out, we can do that.
Well, later.
Okay.
All right.
Was that an asking? I wanted to, but it sounded like you wanted to go past it.
No, I didn't know if I was stepping out of the headset. We're good.
No,
We can-
I wanted Judas Ivory
Okay,
moments.
sure. Hand it to me.
We're
Give it to
professional.
me.
I promise. We're professional. I promise. Yeah, no. Yeah, kind of as they're walking back. Hey, I know you and Io had spoken a good bit in the past. I know it was kind of less so recently, but I know they've been trying to do some research. I think it had something to do with when you were asking about the orphanages back in Ketchum.
Yes, it's a little bit about, I guess, their past. I don't know how much they've told you, but I'm also kind of out of the loop. I just know they're trying to find stuff about family.
I kind of got let in. Did some magic. Found out that they do have family. Not quite sure where, but I know it exists.
Like
we tried to
blood
get some.
family?
Yes, directly related. Tried to get some cover under the. Oh goodness. I'm trying to remember. What's Vespa's title again?
The Midnight
The
Spirit.
the Midnight Spirit. There we go. Sought some cover under the Scale Bearer and the Midnight Spirit, but I think. Well, we found that out, but at the cost, I think Io had a visit with
Ah,
Right, and I don't think it went well.
I
At least
has it ever gone well? Ever?
more so than usual. I woke up before Io did. Room was filled with a divine presence, not a good one, and there was a dagger resting on the nightstand, a new one, some kind of scripture written on the side of it, nothing I could read. But I I don't know exactly what is happening, but I know it isn't good, and I think it would be a good idea to keep an eye on Io for now. Not because I don't trust them, but for their safety and ours.
Sure. Yeah, I'll keep an
I
extra
don't
eye on
trust
them.
the lady.
Don't trust who? I didn't.
The Lady of Thorns.
Wow, yeah, she's kind of had a history of fucking us over a little
Whole
bit.
thing, I know, but yeah, just keep it in mind.
Sure thing. Yeah. Do you think I should not bring up anything about the research anymore?
Maybe for a bit. Try to. We drew a lot of heat yesterday, so I'm guessing best course of action should be to lay low for a bit, just for Io's sake.
Okay.
Hell,
Sure.
maybe for all of ours. I don't know how far or how wide the lady's ears spread, but seems like it's difficult to hide.
I imagine the god's reach is a lot more than we can probably deal with right now, so
Varies from
yeah.
god to god, definitely. The lady seems to be having a bit more fingers in pots than the Scalebearer is at the moment, so.
Yeah, well, that seems a little bit consistent. No offense to you and yours, of course,
No,
but
no,
her
it's
presence is
understandable.
definitely larger.
But I'm trying to do some digging on that as well. I'll let you know about that another time. When we're
Do
not.
you want help in researching at all? I mean, I'm not the
Maybe,
best at it,
actually.
but I've had a bit of a hand in looking up stuff recently.
Oh, no, I trust you far more than myself regarding this. Yeah, just. I know that Elnet is still here, but something is limiting her in some way, shape, or form. I don't know much, but I know that at least, and look, there's a lot of things that I am not certain of anymore. Things that I thought I was certain of for my entire life. But one thing I do know for certain is that helping people is something that I can do and that I should do and that I am in a unique position to do. And I think by helping her, that is a whole lot of good that I can do. And
Sure, we'll
I need
try
all
to
the
find
help I
what's
can
behind
get.
it. Of course. Also, like they kind of like shift as they're like walking a little bit, and they look a little awkward. Also, sorry about the other day. I know that you're just trying to help about poking where I probably shouldn't. Not
I never
travel
meant
with
it
you
as any sort
stuff. Probably wasn't very nice of me.
of honest forgive.
Bonk.
Kind of puts his arm on Ivory.
And they
Um,
use to reach up a little bit. It's a little bit.
just a little bit, which is fun. He's usually in like perfect like range, but yeah, no, he reaches up a bit, gives you a good like bonk bonk pat on the bat.
I'm still blue
Pan
too.
away. Yeah, you're still blue. Do you know how long that's going to last? I didn't ask.
I have no idea.
Is it? Do you think it'll come out of the wash, or is this like dry cleaning? Just like gravy.
Are there fountains on the street? Can I stick my pod to the fountain and see if it turns the water blue at all?
You walk a little bit, you find a fountain, and you just stick your hand in, runs over. It's like your fur has died.
You having fun? Floyd?
I will.
Judice
note,
doesn't
dyed
know what a
hair
restaurant
very
is. He
much-
doesn't know what dry cleaning is. Can we?
He also knows what potpourri is. He mentioned that. by name
Yeah,
earlier.
which
I
does
will
frequently
say
use-
that Omeros loves potpourri.
Yeah.
Omeros would die for some good potpourri. Is the only like luxury that was allowed in his very, very
Omeros
strict
is so
upbringing.
fucking annoying. Not to rag on your terrible D&D father.
No,
but,
we
like,
can rag on the terrible
Omeros is
D&D
so
father.
annoying, and I don't respect it.
for Raganon. Doesn't look like it. I will say, Mhairi, hair dye does some kind of residue. Like
Yeah.
I have colored my frog a
Yeah,
little bit red
it's
right
like
here.
hair dye that doesn't leave residue.
Okay, cool. It's just
Like
like my
good
hair
hair
now
dye.
glows with
Yeah, it's
color.
good
Great.
hair dye. If this is hair
Okay.
dye.
Okay, great. Yeah, no. Well, I guess it's just going to be one of those things that either I wait till someone can turn it off, or maybe it lasts a day, maybe it lasts a month, maybe I'm just blue
These
now.
tend to last a day at worst. I mean, it's not a curse or something.
No, it was definitely my weird shitty magic.
Why'd you? It's a good trying, I know. Were you born with it, or is it something you attained at some point?
No, yeah, definitely not born with it. I was like, oh Jesus, it was only like 3 years ago now,
Yeah,
right?
it was not that long ago.
It was only like a few years ago, kind of with my explodey incident. Just a bit before then. Yeah, I still haven't
Right.
really gotten a handle on it due to that. So, oops.
Yeah. I'm sure that you will be able to at some point. I mean, you've gotten this far. You seem to definitely have a knack for it. Something I wish I could say for myself.
Thanks. I think blowing up on you, turning myself blue, and doing. Remember the time I like burped bubbles for like a good solid minute?
I think I was not next to you for that, but it did smell like baby soap for a couple of minutes. I didn't mean to ask about it. But hey, if it's any consolation, there are few better people that you could literally burst into an explosion next to. I tend to be pretty good at shrugging that off.
Yeah. Anyway.
He's trying, man.
He's really giving it
No.
his best.
No, he is. It's just like the one thing that Ivory can't get over. And they look a little dazed thinking about it. And they just kind of shake their head. Yeah. Anyway, back to the corner. I can try to
Right,
wash this off a little more, I guess.
I have a feeling that's not going to go too well.
Probably not.
Magic and all. I don't.
I'll save myself
Good
the
luck.
getting wet. And they shake their hand off as they walk because their fur's all damp now.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's unpleasant.
Judice now smells like wet cat.
I'm
And,
not rubbing it on you.
Oh, I thought you were. Also, apparently, somebody edited the Omeros wiki page.
To include
I am
his knowledge
assuming
of dry
to
cleaning.
include potpourri. I'm gonna look.
More
Oh
potpourri.
god.
But yeah, while you go look at the wiki, would you mind if I switch back to Armani and Io? Okay. You all make your way through the streets of Moongate. If one or both of you would like to make an investigation or perception check for me to find a store that can get this for you.
Dang. Shit. Oh god.
That is a 16.
16?
Sebastian, I'm still unpacking. I have no idea where my dice are. I'm just gonna use the
You are
dice
okay.
roller
Yeah.
in the chat.
I'm using the dice roller today. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I too am still unpacking. You are all seeing a very specific subsection of my room. And you should be grateful. I hope you are
You said
grateful
investigation?
that you don't have to see the
Yes.
squalor I'm
Okay.
currently living in. Investigation or perception? I picked perception because stupid little man.
I'm also gonna pick perception because that is higher. Okay. Yeah, 15. Yeah.
15, okay. Takes you guys a little while, as usual, to make your way through the streets, but you don't come up with a lot of, like, resistance and figuring out where this is. You don't get super lost. Armani, you have a history of getting a little bit lost around here, but you manage to kind of keep it together. And you eventually come across a place called Tenard's Armaments, which is a building, again, built out of this dark wood that you see so common around the city. But you notice as you get further into this part of the city, kind of the furthest east section of the city, you haven't been there very often. And the streets are actually lined like giant moon gates, if you're familiar with them. There is a reason that this town is named Moongate, and if you're not familiar with the Moongate, it is like a piece of architecture, usually built into a wall, but instead these are like standalone, not quite semicircles, but more of the circle that kind of go over the roads. If someone wants to send a picture of a Moongate to the chat that knows what it is, then go ahead. But you notice the farther east you get in the town, the more common this architecture is, and the more, like, kind of spherical most architecture starts to get themed, with circles and stuff. But regardless, you find a small building, with, circular windows, that are kind of layered, in an interesting way to create kind of what looks like almost clumps of bubbles, and this dark wood. Seems open. It's kind of late.
I kind of walk up and I check if there's like an hours sign.
Yeah, looks like you're like 45 minutes before close.
Okay, cool. So I walk in.
Okay,
I just sort of look up at Armani. I'm like, do you want to
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. I'm getting a crossbow. I don't know how much you know about crossbows. I would get a sword. I just like don't
That
know
is
how to use them
totally
at
fair.
all.
I don't know much about crossbows and I know more about swords, but I know a little bit about
Armani, you have a crossbow.
I know I do, but also Armani is stupid.
Okay.
I'm just dumb.
So
I love Armani.
Armani is just, I'm just little.
you guys make your way into the store, and you quickly realize that what you couldn't see among the buildings on the outside, because of the way they are lined up, is there is pretty much not a back half to the store. It is completely open, as there is a storefront and then a forge near the back, where a slender figure appears to be magically working on a possibly making a sword of some kind. They have a hammer kind of just going off to the side, working the metal, as they seem to check some kind of liquid in a barrel. Around there appear to be some, like, in your section there appear to be some, like, swords and stuff and other kinds of weapons kind of on the wall. A few bows and things like that. Though they seem to be more focused around, like, metalwork.
Cool. I kind of just like raise my hand up, like, hey.
Oh,
Hello?
the figure who is, it's kind of smoky over there, and you realize it's because they have just, I'm gonna start using terms because I've watched far too much Forged in Fire, who has obviously just kind of quenched some kind of blade, pulls it out, that you can barely see through kind of the smoke, because they managed, there's a little fireball as they pull it out, and they're kind of, oh, one moment, and, they kind of wave their hand, and the, hammer falls to the ground, and they walk over. They seem to be of vaguely elvish, with kind of deep olive skin, and and smears of like soot across their face, with, "Hi, how can I help?"
Hi, I'm looking for a crossbow. Do you have crossbows?
What kind of size are you looking for? I've got a couple different sizes, but less my thing, so I have a more limited selection.
Yeah. I've never like used a crossbow. Like I know how to. I just have never had like my own,
Right.
like middle of the road normal crossbow.
Well, if you're looking for something that's going to be a little easier to handle, you would probably want to go with a hand crossbow or a light crossbow. I don't have any hand crossbows right now, but I might be able to get you a light crossbow.
Light is great. Light is great.
Okay. Um, Give me 1 second and I'll go look. I don't think I have any up here on display. And they kind of move back into like a side room, um, kind of kicking a bit of ash out of the way and coal, as they walk. You two kind of just have a minute in there. Are you guys gonna look around at anything, or are you just gonna wait?
Is there?
I just want to know because I love. Are there any like? Is there a Damascus? I just want to.
And
I wanna see
fucking course there
pretty
is. Of course
I
there
wanna
are.
see
There
pretty
is Damascus work in here. It looks like there is some like work that is very utility based, and some that is utility, but also like we spent time making this look very pretty. So there's like a longsword that's gotta have at least triple digits Damascus in one of those things. Can't imagine how expensive that shit is. With the amount of work that goes into that when you don't have like a power hammer. But there is a good amount of Damascus around here.
So cool. I don't know if Io's ever like seen that properly before, but does spend a while just like touching it. Eventually like looks over at Armani and is like, "Do you know how to make this?"
My father showed me
How
once.
many sword is Damascus?
Yeah, it is Damascus. I think I pull it out and kind of show them, and I go, my father actually made this. I don't know too much about it myself, but he was going to teach me before I left, and that never really happened.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you can learn or something. Find someone to teach you.
Maybe.
I, yeah. I don't know. I just kind of wanted a weapon. I tried the mace for a while, but I don't really care for it. Not I don't like it.
Sorry, the crossbow is. I think you'll like it. I think you'll like it.
I can hit people from far away.
That's what I was gonna say in a different way, but yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
A moment later, the shopkeep comes out, and they're holding what looks like a crossbow made of a kind of expensive. The wood bits seem to be made of this dark wood that's very common in the city, and it's here we are. I think this will do. It should be light enough for you to use, if you're still new to this, and should give you a good amount of control. You might also need some bolts.
Yeah.
Okay, I can get you some of those. As a heads up, I don't make you keep track of the amount of bolts you have on you.
Hey, you need some bolts of this? No, just the crossbow.
No. You have to buy bolts, but like,
with it. Oh yeah.
I'll let you buy a
Yeah,
set of
it's really
25
cool,
and then
it's
never
bolts.
get any more bolts ever again.
Cool. Sounds good. I'll get a set of 25 and this. How much is that gonna cost?
For both of them, let's see. I think this is probably gonna cost you about, 45 gold in total.
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds good. And I give him 45 gold.
Okay, cool.
I'm just doing math because I keep all of my gold as platinum in my character sheet now. I have
Yes,
to do math.
that would be 4 platinum, 4.5 platinum.
Yeah, but that like doesn't help. So
Yeah.
but that is what I'm gonna do.
But
Okay.
yeah. So, is there anything else that I can get you while you're around?
Honey, do you need anything?
Yeah, I actually was hoping to get a shield of some kind.
Oh, a shield. That's kind of an overlap with the armory. I'll see if I have any in particular, but less my style. Are you looking for any particular shape or material? I don't have any enchantments around here other than the ones on my weapons, but
I didn't think I'd get this far.
I am a weaponsmith. I can at least look around. And if I don't have any left in stock, I can also make you one. I do commission.
Yeah, if you have any in stock, that'd be great. I'm not picky, particularly.
But what are you looking for in terms of size? Are you looking for something that you can like hide your whole self behind? Is it just going to be like something you can hold in your arm? Do you need an arm strap, or is it something you want to hold with a handle in the back?
I think something with an arm strap would be good.
Okay, that's good because that's my most common.
Cool.
Yeah. I think I got some. Let me go look. And
Okay.
they kind of disappear into the back again. But anything else you want to look at while they're gone?
No, I'd snap my possum onto my shoulder and let him kind of just sniff around.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Does he find anything interesting?
There's a lot of really cool shiny shit in this store. The possum can't reach most of it, as most of it is mounted on walls.
I have this lovely image of the possum standing on my shoulder and reaching out at his full height using his tiny little arms to try and grab something.
Yeah.
But it's far away. And eventually I'm like, I just sort of like walk over to the wall so he can like put his tiny little possum hand on a sword.
He so eagerly
I
puts
just
his
look at her and
tiny
I
little
go,
possum hands on that sword.
Can we get the possum a
great
tiny
power.
little sword that he can hold with his little hands?
A toothpick
Like
sword?
a little toothpick sized one, like one that's like this big, maybe.
I pull out of my bag. I like reach my hand in my bag. I'm like, wait. And I grab one of my knife earrings, and I take I do my best to like rip the earring part off of it, and I just hand the little like fake knife to the possum. Like, take the power you have been bestowed.
And he just kind of like, mouth open, just like holds it, staring at it. You have given the possum a knife.
Yes, I have. I've given the possum a fake knife.
Harold, what are we doing?
A fake knife. You've given the possum a fake knife and a taste for violence. Good to
Yes,
know.
he already had a taste for violence.
That's true. He is Io's
shares
familiar.
with me.
But, okay.
He's my familiar.
I will ask, hey gang, Judice isn't there right now, but
Do you need
the
anything?
shopkeep mentioned having enchanted weapons on sale. You want to ask about that?
I was
Just wondering, asking for
actually
a friend.
thinking about seeing if there was something for Judice there anyway, because Io is a little sap who is very grateful to Judice for many things. So when the shopkeep comes back out, I do just kind of go, you mentioned enchanted weapons? Not for me, but like for a party member.
Sure. Give me 1 second to talk about shield stuff, and then I'll get to that. So shield-wise, I got just really basic light metal, a little bit worn, not one that I made. I occasionally share inventory with the crossed axes, but so we kind of lend. I can probably pass it off to you for like, since it's a little beat up around the edges, I'd probably throw it down to like 10 gold pieces just for a little basic one.
Sorry, my brain just stopped working for a second. I was gonna reply as Armani, and then my brain was like, "You're done." Actually, yeah, that sounds reasonable. Thank you. I will take it.
Okay, and they kind of reach down and pick up a little rough around the edges shield, but certainly one that will do. And they hand it across to you and go, "If anyone asks where you got this, you got it from the crossed axes, not from me." So Enchanted Weapons. I have a lot of those. It depends on what you're looking for. If your friend uses a lot of swords, and other weapons like that.
Yeah, swords.
What kind? Great sword, long sword, short sword, scimitar. I've got a cool new rapier design that I've been working on.
Long.
Like
Yeah.
a long sword,
Right?
or just a
I
sword that
totally
is
like-
long?
No, a long sword.
Okay.
There's a difference.
Yeah, because lots of swords can be long, but long swords are actually a more regulated style of sword and length. Also, they're balanced in a certain way that's a little bit different. They're expected to have a certain amount of weight, and they're going to be held differently than other long length swords.
I don't understand at all. Thank you.
Okay.
Longsword.
So I have a couple that are a little fancier than others, a couple that are more flashy. A lot of my enchanted ones also have some of the prettier designs on them, just because I like to really make those distinguished, give them character.
Yeah.
What's your price range?
What are your prices? I have an okay amount of money. But
They
like,
kind
not
of
a-
look at you like,
not a ton.
"Oh, you sweet summer child." And they
Yeah.
go, "Enchanted Weapons."
No, I will tell you that I currently have 38 platinum.
Enchanted Weapons,
I might come back later.
depending on length and size for a longsword, are probably going to start with your basic, like, cosmetic changes and things like that at probably they're probably like 2,000 gold pieces, and then if you're really committing with some of the +3s, the very advanced ones, those can get up to like 35,000, 50,000 gold pieces.
Cool. I'm gonna go fight a dragon tomorrow
Okay.
and get paid for it if I don't die.
Good
If I
luck.
don't die, I might come back. Thank you. It doesn't seem like people have very good opinions of what will happen to people who go fight dragons.
Dragons are quite intimidating from what I've heard.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I've dealt with worse.
Okay. Well, if you're not interested in getting an enchanted sword, is there anything else I can help you with?
I think I'm good. I might come back if I don't die.
I hope to see you again.
Thank you.
You have a good night.
I love how that just got charged and weird as hell at the end. And for chat, I need you all to know that Ewan is sending the most cursed shields I've ever seen to general.
Lantern
while the
shields are
rest of us
so
are like
weird, man.
lantern
Oh my
shield. Do look up a lantern shield, chat.
What the fuck?
But the rest of us are like,
Chat
Not
doesn't
even
have to look
yeah.
it up.
The
Look
rest of
at
us are like, oh my
Your
god.
arm goes through it.
Yeah, and the arm is a metal
The rest of us are
casing
like, oh,
around
what
your
if the
arm. You
fated
can't
pair
bend it at
learn
all.
swordcraft together? oh, what if we all learned how to weld? And then Judice is like, POV Armani gets a dinky buckler.
And this is
I
the
get a
image she
dinner
sent
plate.
for a dinky buckler.
Dinky buckler.
Bucklers have their
It looks like
uses.
he's holding
They're good for fighting with
He's holding a
rapiers.
small metal hat.
It does look like a
Okay.
small metal hat.
We're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes, we are.
Dungeons and Dragons.
So, in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons, you leave the store after having some successful purchasing. Is there anywhere else that people in the group want to go in the city before you guys start trekking out?
No. This is a
No.
response both to Ewan's image and to your question.
I think I'm alright. I think I've gone everywhere I need
Sorry.
to.
Okay. So, what time? So, it is the evening. You know it's a 2 days walk to the mountains. I think you guys are taking Fida, Bello, and the cart. So you're not quite sure exactly how long it will take to get there, and it is the evening. Are you guys going to leave at night?
I think we were going to... We need to arrive
We
in the
can.
daytime because Shadow Dragon, night bad.
Yeah.
Or just like
But
camp
the day,
out
the
until
travel
it's
is
daytime.
over a day. It is over a day's long.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can get started and like take turns resting.
Yeah, well, the horse needs to rest. So we should just do a day's worth of travel and then sleep.
Okay, so,
Traveling at night is probably good just because, like, it's cooler.
well, funny you should say that, but
We're entering winter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
isn't it gonna
what
fit?
season's on the horizon,
So,
Bessie?
here's the thing.
Let's talk about weather.
I was gonna bring
a little
this up as you guys started to leave Moongate. Because the funny thing about Moongate is, it's vaguely temperature and weather controlled.
Yeah.
As you noticed from the strange murky rain that seemed to be heading as you guys entered the city. Now that you've spent a good amount of time in it and traveling, you're reaching the end of the month. And thus the beginning of true winter. With Oshimut kind of being a transition phase from fall to winter, if you're using your fall-winter comparisons when trying to implement this this calendar. Aphron, the longest month of the year and the worst. The season is beginning to change again, and it's starting to get colder. Storms are getting more frequent. The humidity's letting up. But you have a feeling that it's going to get very dry. Though how it continues to storm the way it has while still maintaining the dryness in the air, you don't know if it's Moongate's climate control or something different. But you guys are going to head out in the night?
Have I experienced this season before? Have
Oh,
I
this
experienced
is
this season before?
incredibly familiar. Aphrock is
Well, do I know what to expect?
Aphrock is the month of the year that is dominated by the Shadowfell. And it is the longest month of the year, taking up about the spans of 2 months, in comparison to other planar shifting. Scientists aren't exactly sure why the Shadowfell has its control on land for so long, but here we are. Io, you are used to a strange mix of weather patterns between Oshimut and Aphron, as you spent so much time in Cassidia, which is mainly Shadowfell, but with like a sprinkling of the Abyss, as it is so close to the border of the Fathom Wastes as well. This is familiar. You know that it's gonna get real fucking cold really quickly, and you shouldn't be going anywhere alone. People that go off alone in the middle of the night in areas, people that go off alone anytime, because a lot of the time it just gets dark during the day, and there just isn't a day cycle sometimes. People that go off alone during Aphron don't come back.
Okay, stick together. Understood.
Hey,
Yeah.
besties.
I'll fill people in about the month if they have not heard of the month.
It's
As
also
we head back to the inn, presumably.
this is also something you were probably relatively used to, Io, though it may have grated on you. Your group, though there were many worshippers of the Lady of Thorns involved in the order, had to be tight knit, had to be supportive of each other, because the Shadowfell brings with it emotional qualities: dread, fear, loneliness, things that will drive you to insanity if you're not careful with the amount that it weighs on your shoulders. Grouping together is not only just good for you, it is necessary for survival.
Sounds good. And, like it would be important. I bring it up and head back to the place.
Uh,
The place.
Yes, Armani?
while I have a moment alone with Io, if we could have a conversation.
Go ahead.
Yeah, do you want to have a heart-to-heart?
We have a heart-to-heart.
Is this
That will
on the
be a
road or
heart-to-heart.
before the road?
I imagine this is more like while we're walking back from the shop to like meet with the others. Like while I have like this a guaranteed moment alone with them. If that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay. Very cool, very sexy. Don't make that face at me, Ewan. I'm gonna kill you.
You're great.
Thank you. Thank you. So, the remember a few days ago when we were fighting that thing and we switched bodies for a bit? That was crazy, huh?
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah. Can I ask you a kind of personal question?
I mean, like, you can.
Okay. I was in your body for not very long, but I heard things, voices, and I know something about voices in my head, obviously, but yours were a little more unpleasant.
Did you hear anything about me?
No. It seemed personally tailored to me.
Yeah.
Loved ones screaming in pain and all of that. It was very, not a ton of,
It's always, thrilling.
yeah. What's that? Is that all the time for you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all the time.
Why? If I may ask.
I mean, that's just how it's always been, I guess. That's part of the reason I started working with the lady. Which is something that I don't say loudly.
Right. When you say it's the reason, what do you mean?
I mean, I was raised by a bunch of people who called me mad, called me crazy for all of that, and she was the first person to know what to do with me. She was the only person to know what to do with me. She's the god of madness. Mad follower of a mad god, you know, that whole thing.
Sure, yeah. Armani's very concerned about you right now. Very, extremely worried.
I'm sure.
Extremely worried.
Surely so.
I don't know. I'm used to it, I guess.
Have you ever wanted it to, or looked into ways for it to stop, or have you just embraced it at this point?
Io kind of stiffens at that a little bit. And stays quiet for like a little bit longer than you might expect before saying, no, I haven't.
It wasn't really a yes
I
or no
don't-
question. It's fine.
You asked if I did or I didn't, right? That's
fair.
no. They give me advice. At this point, their guidance. I wouldn't get rid of that. It would be foolish.
I see. I just, forgive me, I just wanted to make sure that you were, okay, I guess.
I'm fine. Like I said, it's been like this forever.
Right.
Io does seem like genuinely rather confused about like being worried about. You can tell it's probably not the most common experience.
Mm-hmm. I decided to drop it for now, but they will absolutely be thinking of this conversation for a fucking minute. Because,
Probably.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And you will head back and regroup. Is there anything we want to do as a group before we get on the road?
We should probably tell Zai and Lazari where we're going.
I think you already did.
I already did that.
We did at the end of last session. It's
Yeah.
just been 2 weeks, so probably forgot. But it's
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Yeah, there was a brief
Yeah.
conversation
Imperial
with Judice, Zion, and Lazari, in which Judice gave them an update on what you guys were doing. Zion Lazari told you guys that, sorry, they had been basically ordering room service on y'all's tab, and hopefully it would be fine.
Good for them.
And wish
Please
you luck.
don't be $1 million.
And they also seem to be having a little bit of a fight. Nothing serious, but it was a bit of an argument. But no, you had a conversation.
Judice passes out the health potion. I didn't mean to.
You're good.
cut
That's
you off
mostly
there,
that's my description there.
But yeah, each of you take a minor potion.
Everybody gets a healing potion.
Except for Io. You didn't give us money.
For me. Because I
No,
did not ask
no,
for one.
everyone gets one.
Oh,
Did you buy 4?
sweet.
No,
Yeah,
Judice
you
already
bought
had
3.
one.
Oh. I have 2 now, though.
Oh. All right. Yeah, Judice bought one for everyone except for himself.
Okay.
Okay.
I will have paid you back for mine, so don't worry
Yes.
about that one. Cool beans.
Awesome.
And Io will pay you back for theirs.
Oh, thanks.
55 gold, you said?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. I will take 55 gold out
Oopsie.
of my sheet.
Whoopsie. I'm dropping it.
Woo!
Okay. So, with that, you guys seem to... I think you guys are headed to the road. Actually, you know what?
Baby.
With the group, heading towards it's heading southwards towards the mountainside, towards this creature of legend and shadow in the worst month of the year. It's going to be quite a trek, and just so everyone is ready, including those characters, this is where we're gonna go to break. So we're gonna be back in about, I'm gonna say like 10 to 15 minutes. I hope you guys can hear me. I just noticed that my OBS is telling me that the stream signal is absolutely horrible. I do not know why.
It looks like it's okay.
It keeps telling me that it's kilobytes per second that it's streaming is 0. So if you guys are
That's
dropping...
what mine was doing when the video kept cutting out.
So yeah, if y'all are cutting out, if the pixel, like, video quality is dropping, I'm so sorry. I hope you can still understand us and would still like to stick with us. I'm gonna try and figure out, while break is going on, what is causing this. But on y'all's end, it is binder check time. If you are wearing a binder, it is time for you to straighten your back. Make sure you're not in pain. Take some good deep breaths, and remember to take it off if you need to. Hydrate or dehydrate, get some good water. And we are going to do some stretches and do a break ourselves. So we will see you in
I'm
like
gonna go
10 to
make
15.
pot stickers and I'm gonna come back.
Hell yeah. So we'll see you in like 10 to 15.
Bye-bye.
Well, take care of yourselves. We'll see you in just a little
Bye
bit.
all.
My audio wasn't on. I'm an idiot. Hi.
Oopsie.
We're good.
But yes,
Hey.
hi Aaron. Thank you for the subscription, Aaron. That was what I was just saying. Welcome back. Hi guys. Sorry about the internet connection issues. Hopefully that will have fixed it. My upload appears to be better, so hopefully that will help fix things for everybody. I'm sorry that things got a little rough for a while there. I'm hoping that things will stick it out. In case you missed it, the group is now on the road to travel during the night. And we left off as the party began their trek, so everyone could kind of collect themselves. And now everyone is jamming out. I'm not sure what we're jamming out to, but I'm here to support it. Since we're going to be traveling through the night...
The FaceTime with my mom that's stuck in my head, by
right.
the way, is what I'm jamming out to.
I was jamming out to Discord, also in my head.
Awesome.
The song,
I saw
not the
people
application.
dancing.
Yeah, but, so, you guys are going to be traveling through the night. Is everybody going to be staying awake all night? Are we going to be sleeping in shifts in the cart? Who is keeping watch? How are we going to make this work?
I would like to do sleeping in shifts, and Io would like to take last watch. I want to be just sitting there awake.
I can take first watch.
Okay.
I can take middle.
Middle? Judice, what's
Also,
the
if we want to leave Bello in town, we can hook up Fida to
And then
the
the
thing,
horse
because
don't have to
Fida,
sleep.
unlike Bello,
Yeah, let's do that.
Fida isn't immortal.
Well, Fida also is not immortal, but, I mean, well, kind of.
Fida can be destroyed. Fida just gets sent to another plane of existence, and then we
Can't
come
be
back.
perma-killed.
Well,
Okay, so are we going to
I
be
think we're going to
leaving...
try to hook up.
Yes,
we're
let's
trying to
leave
hook up Fida
Fida.
to the cart and bring Bello.
Or leave Bella.
Right.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Leave Bello.
Okay.
Too many names.
Leaving Bello, bringing thing. What watch were you going to end up on, Judice, or are you going to try and sleep the night?
Both because Judice is on Io watch right now, and also I know that Io has the least experience driving the cart. Judice will share a watch with Io.
Okay, so that's gonna be last watch. So first watch, I believe, was Ivory?
Yes.
Then great.
Let me roll my dice real quick.
make a perception
That's not
check.
amazing. Where's my ad? So that's an 8.
An 8?
Hey, can
Yeah,
Fida
an
also
8.
be taking watch?
In total, I rolled a 4. I have +4. That is an 8.
Can Fida also be taking watch?
Sure, but she can make a separate roll.
Sure. 12.
Okay, that's better at least. Still not super great on average, I'm not gonna lie.
Oopsie.
But still, I will do some rolling to make up for that. Sorry, I was quickly doing some music adjustment. Okay. Oh, shout out to these cool die that I got from a local business that I want to shoot out really quick. We're not sponsored or anything. They were just really, really nice, and I want to support businesses. They're called Wanderlily Dice. They have a wonderful little link tree, but if you Google them, you should be able to find them. They made these amazing By Pride dice. They have so much cool depth to them, and anyway, you should go check them out because small businesses are great. I made my roll. You have a little bit of difficulty keeping yourself focused, partially out of annoyance because every time you look down at yourself, your fur is bright blue and you're getting real tired of this. You don't really know when it goes away, and it's just there. And you're just focused on the road, keeping yourself awake, but your mind keeps drifting, and you're just kind of having trouble keeping yourself awake. But as far as you can tell, your watch passes without incident. Armani, you are up to drive next. If you would make a perception check for me.
Of course, I'm gonna do it again on Discord because I still don't know where the fuck my dice are.
You're okay.
So, give me 2 seconds. I can't type. This is really great.
Want me to roll one for you?
No, I got it. That was a 9.
Great.
So,
Okay.
We're rolling hot
Right.
today, baby. Does
One
fetus
second.
continue? The 12.
Yeah, does Fetus continue throughout the night?
Fetus continues. Since people are actually driving, you cannot give advantage, though. God, these dice roll so nicely. They roll so nicely. And the natural 20 still looks so pretty.
You and I will make you regret this purchase.
So, as far as you can tell, your watch passes without incident. It's getting very cold. Last is Io and Judice. You're welcome to help each other or roll independently.
Judice will help Io because Judice knows that Io has better wisdom.
That sounds like a smart idea. Especially because I rolled a 2.
So perceptive.
So that's gonna be a 9 with advantage. Just
How is Fida
not
the
good
dog
today.
the most perceptive today?
Fida is a good guard dog, mind you.
She's sniffing. She goes sniff,
She's
sniff.
sniffing.
and
Fida has a
very-
+1 to wisdom.
She's sniffing. She's
Yeah, but
just
she's
really going
real
hard.
lucky.
You find
Just
yourself
sniffing.
focusing.
Io is also preoccupied.
Yeah, Io, you're a bit preoccupied, and Judice, you're a little focused on making sure that that Fida doesn't run off chasing these things that she is sniffing so aggressively. Making sure that Fida stays on the road and continues on her mission here. Is there anything you two want to talk about while you're on watch together? Yes, Ewan?
I have a question.
Mhm.
Fida sniffing things. Can I get any inkling as to what Fida is smelling? Since we are
No.
literally on the same wavelength.
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
POV,
I
you smell
figured
through
that
her
you could-
nose.
POV, you smell vicariously through your dog. No, I think.
Io's not gonna be super chatty.
Judice
Io's
is
kind of
nervous.
just vibing.
Touch anything regarding that. but I think they're just gonna. I think Judas is just gonna sit next to Io on that front bench, or just behind them, and I think it's silence, but not an awkward one. Just a. It's gonna be a long night, and
Yeah.
Judas knows that
Eventually,
Io had an even longer last night, and he's not gonna do that.
Io is probably, as expected, a little bit colder than usual. And just seems scared and not super happy, doesn't want to be super close to Judas, but after a while, the possum sort of peers around the opposite side of Io to Judas and sort of toddles over into Judas's lap and curls up there.
The possum is holding a small knife. in
Io
his
says
mouth.
nothing if he notices at all. Yes, the possum is holding a small knife, which diminishes this a little bit in turn. Like it's a little weird, but the possum is
Like,
attempting
it's
to show
touching and
affection.
sweet, but also there is a small fake knife in the possum's mouth.
Judas is gonna reach for the knife slowly.
Loud hiss.
Io notices that. It's like, are you touching his knife?
Just curious as to how he got it.
We went
put
to a
this side.
store with a bunch of swords, and he wanted a taste of violence. So I broke one of my knife earrings that I got at that old arcade. And I gave him this little knife. He can't like stab anything with it, or at least I don't think so. But it's like a, I don't know, training knife. Yeah.
Sure, I was for a minute there. I thought you were going to walk me through a story where you bought a possum-sized blade, from a
That would have
regular
been
store.
weird.
Yeah, no, quite.
Sort of lapses back into that same like semi-awkward
Yeah,
silence.
you can tell that Judas wants to say something, but yeah, no, he knows that he's already in
Sometimes
tumultuous
it's
water.
just awkward and you can't do anything about it.
Judas, I assume you're still calling Twister at the beginning of the night?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I am.
Just wanted to make sure. Okay.
Oh, I think Judas will say, "Hey, yeah, we can go through it if you want, but if not,
If there's something
Judas
specific that
will
you'd like to say, we
basically
can do that.
just saying that hey, we're fighting a dragon. Actually, I'll just fuck it. So we are a bit in need of money,
Okay.
and we took some interesting jobs. Did I tell you about the last thing? I got ripped out of my body and
Yeah,
put
you
into
kind
someone
of talked
else's
about that.
body.
It was a little, cool as hell. Little weird. Sorry, that was probably pretty scary for you, but sounds cool also.
It could have been worse. I could have been 5'4". But uh,
Okay, look. It's not that short, okay? It's a perfectly average height, and there's nothing. It occurs to you that Twister is about that height.
if Judas could do
Probably
through
the
a phone,
moment of
he would.
silence that
Through a
follows,
stone.
Twister can, like, hear the look on your face, essentially, and they're like, okay, look, alright? Fine. It's not that bad, though. Honestly, maybe you should go fight another one just so you can get an ego check on that. My goodness, it's just a couple inches of height.
Excuse me. A couple is two. To make that clear, a couple is two. But regardless, we're fighting a dragon tomorrow.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah.
Just dangerous.
That's
Very cool.
yeah.
And the whole thing of hey, big adventure. Plunder some dungeons, slay some.
Sounds like fun, sounds also really dangerous. Not that I don't think you can do it. Just. Yeah, that's a big one.
Hey, you're the first person to not have started writing a eulogy the moment you mentioned you're taking
That's
on
incredibly depressing for me to do, so I'm not going to do that.
a... Right. He just kind of looks up at Io and looks where he thinks the knife is. And kind of looks back to his stone and says, and there are other things I'll fill you in on. But yes, I just wanted to let you know. I think
Yeah,
it'd be irresponsible of me to not give you some fair warning. I'll check in with
that's
you right
scary
after, I
for you
promise.
to say like that, but okay.
Look, I'm fighting a dragon.
Yeah, I know, but
I mean,
still.
yes, really cool
Still, I would
again,
rather not
but
think about the worst, you know? It's.
you don't have to.
Here I
Hey,
am.
hey, you don't have to. Keep your mind on the good stuff, all right?
You gotta come back soon to give me more memories to think about.
I've been planning on it, trying to find a way to come back.
It's
Our
okay, I
options
know you're
are
busy. I know you're busy and you've
no,
got
no,
your
I
cool big quests and all that. No, it's fine.
that can
Take your
wait.
time.
That can wait. I'll come back. I promise. Soon.
I'll be
Whether I have
waiting.
to whether I have to wrangle and ride a dragon over there or
That
simply
would
pull some
be.
strings. Oh, imagine. Oh,
Imagine that.
imagine if I
Oh,
did.
I think King Galadin might lose it.
I think King Galadin has a lot on his plate right now.
So you're gonna
But
add a dragon? I think you should add a dragon.
I think he deserves it. But
Me too.
look, yes, whether I have to ride there on the back of a dragon or pull some strings and use the teleportation circle from Moongate, I will be back. It'll be soon, and it may not be long, but you'll get every spare second I have.
Like I said, I'll be waiting for when you decide to come back and check on little old me. I have nothing exciting going on, so you'll have a lot of time to tell me stories.
Oh, shush! You're teaching yourself. You're being taught how to use a
I
sword.
mean,
How's that
yeah,
going, by the way?
but good, actually. Really good, surprisingly good. I didn't expect to have this much of a knack for it. It's like it comes naturally to me. I don't know. It's it's weird. I guess Aster is a really good teacher, but um, it's it's weird. It's a lot. There's a lot going on, but I mean, it's really cool and someday I might be able to go out and fight like you and it'll be cool and that'll be cool. It'll be great. I've said cool a lot.
It is
Sorry.
cool. But hey, maybe we'll make an adventure out of you yet. Right?
Yeah.
You can tag along at some point. I'll
Hey.
have to test you while I'm there. Keep you on your
Oh, bring it
toes.
on. Bring it on. Hey, maybe if I'm good enough when you're here, I can join you next time you check out when you visit.
It definitely depends on where we're going. But I take it you don't want to leave the continent anytime soon.
Actually, you'd be surprised. I mean, I feel like if I can work a little bit of extra hours to make up for the rent I wouldn't be able to pay for a little bit. I mean, I'm sure Dara and Telly and Journey would forgive me on that front. And, I've
Hey,
never left,
you
so.
will. Oh, right. I forget you and I kind of share that.
Judice, I would love to see someplace other than this city or this continent or anything. No matter where you go, I will go wherever you are.
I'd be so lucky to have you. But
Then get back soon, and
then I
I'll be
will.
good at
I
my
will.
sword, and it'll be great.
Consider it done. But hey, keep that training and I'll keep you updated. And would it be cool if I were to save you something from a dragon? That'd be cool. I've been getting you little
Like
trinkets in every town, but
scales?
would
That
you
would be
like
cool.
shadow dragon scales?
What is a shadow dragon?
It's a long story. I'll tell you probably tomorrow.
Then absolutely. I think it would be great.
Fantastic. I'll talk to you, right?
Alright, get some rest or something.
We're trekking by night for now, but well, actually I
Oh
kind of have the
boy.
last shift, so it's
Then
oh
give
yeah, this is
then don't
yeah.
let me
So
keep
I'll
you
be
up.
up
Get
in the
some
morning.
rest before your early shift.
I'll be sure to. I'll be sure to. Yeah. Sleep well.
Good night. I love you.
Love you too. It's been a while since we've gotten to go through.
Yeah, it's been a while since we got to have a
Every
Twisted
time.
conversation.
Oof.
Do not Twister is not straight passing. I'm just straight passing.
Twister, no, I say straight passing because I say straight passing because Twister femme NB,
Yeah.
Judice cis man, and in the world that we live in, if we walked down the street, people would point at them and consider them less gay than, for example, Io and Judge.
But look.
But they're very gay.
This is Aldrithe.
They're
There's none of that
so
shit.
gay.
You don't have to deal with those kinds of assumptions because I don't like dealing with those kinds of
Exactly.
assumptions. And so I took them out because I do what I want.
Yep. That's
As
what
you
My
should.
now.
Also,
My
note for
world now.
chat that when I say straight passing, I should very much have put like a joking tag on that,
Yeah.
and I didn't because I'm dumb and lame. That is with a heavy J. Please know that I am not misgendering Twister, and I also hate the concept of straight passing.
Oh, me too. I
This
despise
is a heavy
that
joke
concept.
tag. I forget that we stream sometimes.
Yeah. But, still, then that happened earlier in the night, then shifts, then here. Is there anything else? Obviously, Io's not feeling chatty, and, Judice doesn't want to bring it up either, so is that, y'all's interaction for the watch? I'm gonna take that as a yes. But, okay. After a couple different rolls, it appears that your watch passed without incident. The sun rises. And it is a relatively quick trek. I need to reopen my Google Drive because I'm forgetting one of my own location names. What else is new? Welcome to Aldrithe.
I think I have the name of the mountain.
Hold on. Yes, down towards the dusky peaks. Not following the road, instead making your way through the hills, because following the road down to Asakon would just be a pain, and you'd miss the place that you needed to be. But you begin kind of trekking into the mountains, and as you kind of get deeper into the mountains, the cold continues. It's not bitter cold yet, but you do notice that it's a good bit colder than it has been for the month that has just been so saturated with humidity. You sorry, my brain got very distracted there for a moment. You kind of start poking around. Your employers gave you kind of a vague idea of where things are supposed to be. A little less specific. So you're gonna have to do some poking around as you start going through the mountains. So, can I get perception checks from everybody to see if you can keep an eye out for some little details, and hopefully they'll do better than your previous ones.
Hey, Io, I'm not going to give you advantage. Sorry.
I got a 19 besties as the roll plus
You're
4.
fine.
23. We're living.
Dirty. Natural 20. That's a 22.
Amazing. Look at us go.
Natural 20. Okay, great recovery from the other rolls.
Hey, Floyd, I think you and I got the same thing, because you were muted, but I think you and I got the same thing. Because
I got a 21.
Never mind. You looked very surprised when I saw the word natural.
No. I got a 17
Did
plus
you
4.
get a natural 1, darling? Oh.
Okay, so we have a
But
natural
there's a
20, a
number.
natural 1, and what were the other two?
Non-natural 23.
Okay. And Armani?
21.
Cool. Judice, you didn't get enough good sleep
Dear.
last night.
Yeah, he was busy pining.
You stayed up a little bit late. That the end of that conversation was a little bit late into the other watch. You didn't quite get all the solid rest in that you wanted to. Just really, really heavily pining that time. Everybody else though kind of keeps an eye out. As the hours pass. It's very overcast. And this end of the mountains is actually relatively barren in comparison to the other ones. The other segment of the mountains that you've passed through on the other side of the river were a little more vibrant, a little more lively, especially when you saw the mountains around, like, the Valley of Prinstal. But here they're a little more barren, a little more rugged and craggy, and fucking gigantic. Again, it's probably a good thing you brought Fida instead of Bello. Because Bello isn't super equipped to navigate this kind of territory either, and and while Fida isn't either, Fida at least has a little bit more assistance from Judice, easier communication in order to kind of make sure that her paws are going to the right place. However, I am gonna... Okay, she got pretty good on this navigation, and trying to get through this terrain. It's kind of difficult for the cart to fit around certain corners depending on how you're navigating. But so far, it seems to be surviving. And because one of you got a natural 20, Io, you're the one that kind of heads this navigation, keeping an eye out. You focus on the area, and you figure, based off of what they told you in terms of location, where would a dragon live? What would a dragon's lair look like? You listen for the whistling of wind through a cave, maybe the distant growling, or I don't know. You sit there kind of for a minute going like, what sounds do I think a dragon makes? And eventually, you and the others just kind of keep an ear out, carefully navigating. You accidentally kind of loop back on yourself a little bit at one point. For a minute, you see kind of... You're not sure what triggers it, but you see a few good-sized rocks kind of tumbling down the side of the mountain. And you kind of look over and close your eyes and focus. And to your left, by the mountainside where these fell down, you can hear just the gentle whooshing and whistling of wind through cavern corridors. And as you just kind of notated in your mind, a moment later, you hear a very quiet but deep rumbling inhale. And then a deep, low from the direction of those caverns.
Just a quick recap, since it's been 2 weeks since in our time since we got this quest. Are we trying to kill it or just get some scales?
We're trying to kill it.
We're
Okay.
killing it.
Okay.
Yeah, dragons are like, corrupted, like shades, like abandoned husks of dragons.
Yeah.
They're not beings.
Not good right now. This one is not good. We know that. Okay. Cool beans.
You are supposed to harvest from it, but like you're not going to be able to get fangs and blood and scales and the things that you've promised without killing it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool beans. I imagine Io notes where it is, like points us to it.
I assume so.
Cool. Talking real quiet, Ivory's gonna go, do you want me to go invisible and scout it out or something?
That would probably be for the best, I think. Don't get yourself killed.
Sure thing.
And before you go, Judice is going to reach out and give you a palm on the shoulder, and Judice is going to cast Shield of Faith.
Ooh.
How long does that last?
An hour, 1 moment.
Perfect. That's the same as invisibility, so I think we're okay.
10 minutes.
Okay.
So
you don't want to save that till when we're fighting?
I think you can get
I
in,
know it's
find
probably more
it, get
fun.
out
Okay,
in 10
I'll be okay.
minutes.
I don't know. I think you should save that.
I got a good bit of spell slots.
Okay, fine. I will take your Shield of Faith. Thank you very much. And I'm going to cast invisibility on myself. That's a 13. I'm fine. Cool beans. May I go sneak up to the cave?
Okay. I'd like you to make a stealth check with advantage for me, please.
Sure thing. Let's see. Where is stealth? 19.
19. So, you begin... How long does invisibility last again, real quick? An hour?
I believe an hour? I will triple check. An hour, yes.
You begin making your way into this cave that Io has pointed out. It is predictably a very large cavern opening that narrows slightly once you've entered it, but still a pretty good size. In order to... do you think you kind of stick to the center of the tunnel or, like, stick to a wall?
They aren't gonna, like, press up against the wall, because that makes noise, but, they're gonna... Yeah, I mean, like, a good, 2 feet from the wall.
Okay. You kind of keep your way... Yeah, you kind of keep close to the wall itself as you make your way down through the cavern, and now you can also hear this very slow, very deep and rumbling pattern of inhales and exhales. And you kind of follow it deeper in as the wind whistles down from the mountainside. Stalactites clinging, half broken and shattered on the ceiling. You kind of carefully creep and almost trip. You just catch yourself, manage not to make any noise, you think, as your foot catches on something. And after looking forward for so long, you look down, that's a body.
A person's body?
That is a person.
Ooh, okay. I do have dark vision. Am I seeing, like, a bunch of bodies around here, or is it just one?
Just this one so far.
Okay, I'm gonna keep a little slower gait, just a little bit. I'm gonna watch my feet this time.
Yeah, there's you kind of step over it and you notice a giant chunk basically torn out of its side.
Great. Is there any weapons on its body?
There is a truly mangled looking sword.
Nah, I'll leave it.
It looks more like a jigsaw puzzle than like a jigsaw puzzle piece edge.
Okay, it's all
At
broken.
this point, it's pretty fucked.
Yeah, understandable.
And then you keep moving.
Do I see on the body? Is there any like fire marks or like?
Make a perception check.
I want to see how it died. That's fun. I don't
Investigation?
know.
No, it's
That's okay.
dark
Okay,
and that's
never mind.
freaky. You know.
Yep.
Nah.
I just go ew internally and I keep walking.
And you keep walking. Eventually, the large tunnel continues downwards and then opens up into a completely dark, huge cavern. Your dark vision only extends 30 feet. You can hear this all-encompassing rumble. Unless you have superior dark vision, it's only to 30 feet.
Okay.
You can hear this all-encompassing rumble. It's definitely in this chamber. You can't see it.
No, it's 60 feet.
What? Is it?
On my sheet it says dark vision 60 feet.
Drow get 120 feet.
Oh, is that superior dark vision? It's 120. Fair enough. Then I just remembered
My
it was a
movement
double.
is 30.
That's my bad. So still.
Yeah.
You can't see it.
Big dark. Okay. Real fucking huge cavern. Does the rumbling sound like it's like above me?
No, it sounds like it's like a couple hundred feet that way. Maybe not a couple hundred. It's very loud. You're not quite sure exactly how far away from you it is. In here, it smells like...
How long about have I been walking?
Probably like 15 minutes or so. Also, it is... The air in here is not clean. It's like heavy and sooty.
I do this. And I would like to keep going for another 15 minutes because I need to make sure my time is good. And I will kind of move in. Also watching my feet, being very careful when I step by. If I step on anything,
You think you can lure it outside?
I don't know if that's a good idea, bestie. I could run really fast, but also it can run really fast. So
you keep walking into this chamber?
Yeah. I'm just trying to see how far in it is right now. Right, I'm not trying to get any kind of attention.
You walk about 15 more feet, and what you thought might have been a rock or part of the cave face itself starts to come a little more into detail. And you see, on top of what looks like just a pile of old, destroyed armor and weapons, there is one large creature curled up on itself, with wings kind of draped over the side of this pile. Black and gray scale, that as you carefully creep forward, you notice that it seems like some of this heady, smoky smell seems to come from the fact that little fog inklings of shadow seem to be drifting off of it into the air around it, almost like it's fading into the air, but it still maintains itself. And as you just kind of slowly creep towards it, you watch it
I'm making smelly. Fuck.
open one eye.
I freeze. I'm still invisible. While I'm here for these 2 seconds, can I see on all of these armor pieces if there's any inkling of what killed them, other than bites?
There's nothing in the armor. It's just the armor.
No, I know, but is there like scorch marks on them?
Most of them are just beat to shit. There's
Okay.
some that could be scorch marks. Maybe it's really hard to see in this dark. You're not really sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm going to slowly, quietly turn around and leave. I would like to leave the same way I came.
You take a couple steps.
Oh no.
And a moment later, there's just... I can hear you.
Ooh. I know that they can talk.
I did hear a click, Vari. If you are using a voice mod, we cannot hear it.
Ah, sad.
It was still very dramatic. We love you so much.
Yeah,
It was very good,
dramatic.
but I
It
knew
was really
I
good.
Hear
was, yeah.
you.
There we go.
Ooh, okay. Hold on, looking in my...
Little visitor.
Hey, lightning bolts are really loud. Ah!
Cool. I would like to slowly kneel down, or just a little bit, not kneel, squat. I don't like pebbles in the ground.
Yeah, sure. It's cave.
I grab one,
Sure.
be quiet, and chuck it.
Make
Where's
a
my
dex
cave?
check for me.
Yeah.
At the dragon?
Not at the dragon. I want it to look. I want it to
my
like
God,
whip its
okay.
head the other direction so I can scram.
I'm so worried about you right now.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Look, if you cast lightning bolt, we'll hear it.
Well, that's true, but I don't want to be caught in here alone. All right, hold on. What was I doing? A dex check or a roll? Like a skill or a check?
That's the same thing?
It's a check,
Wait.
not a save.
It's not a save.
Yeah,
no.
that's what I mean. Not a save. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just having so much trouble navigating my character sheet on my phone because computer died. So, okay. That, my friends, is an 11.
Ivory's gonna die today. Sorry, y'all. It's been a great run. Ivory's fucking dead.
Curiosity really did kill the
I don't
cat,
want to
huh?
put a corpse!
You reach down and pick up your pebble, and it drags against the ground a bit. Chuck it.
Okay.
And he does have a +10 to perception.
Oh shit. Yeah, even if he rolls a 1, that's gonna make it. Okay, I'm going to run. I would like to run. What are you saying, Ewan? We can't hear you.
Sorry. If he does roll an at one, he is fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Can
he
roll?
didn't.
Can he roll? Okay, understandable. Have a nice day.
The
I would like
dragon's
to run
head
and
turns
also use...
directly to where you're standing.
Great. As I run, I'm also using my speedy shit that I have because I'm a cat.
Cool. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Understandable.
Wait, what does Shield of Faith affect the rolls and stuff?
It's gone by now.
It is gone. It has been, yeah. It increases your AC by 2.
Never mind. Okay.
Dex saving throw this time. That's 17.
Okay. That barely saves.
Oh god.
So you'll take half damage.
Okay. Whatever damage I'm taking, as I do, I yell "shit" as loud as I can. I want them to hear me.
Didn't roll very well, so that's halved. Yeah, cool. That's gonna be 14 points of necrotic damage. That is the halved damage. As you turn to run, and this dragon immediately just exhales this wave of what looks like, for a moment, it is blue-white fire, and then it morphs into this strange, overwhelming wave of icy shadow energy that just overtakes you. And you just keep running?
Yeah, I think I will.
Yeah.
Now, does the party hear
Can
this?
I cast as I run backwards? Because I also have
at
movement and
disadvantage, but yes, the
actions
party
are-
does hear Ivory yell, and also probably hears the loud which, by the way, if you cast, you might
Explosion?
break your invisibility. The roar of that, and two, the loud thumps as this dragon stands up. But yeah, no, the party could hear that.
Judice says, Lonnie, light now.
Although you just took a shit ton of invisibility, so I think your invisibility's damage, so I think your invisibility's dead anyway.
Hold on.
And you're bright blue.
Great.
God.
The
Yeah.
spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. I don't think that it.
I don't think you're. No, you did make
Does
maintain
getting
concentration.
hit break concentration? Can I roll?
You
You
need
can
to
make
roll.
a con save, yeah.
If you con
Okay.
save over the damage that you took.
Beat a 14, is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, where's my. I got a 15.
15.
So,
you can
barely.
maintain invisibility.
I will
unless
not
you turn and
cast.
something.
I'm gonna keep running. I'm gonna keep fucking getting out of here.
Okay. What's the rest of the party doing now that they've heard that?
Judah said, Mani, light now.
What does that mean?
Armani, you have the light cantrip as a race ability.
I sure
We're fighting
do.
a shadow dragon. And we're gonna be in a dark cave.
That is fair. Then yeah, I thank you, Ewan. Ewan knows my character better than I do. I got the fucking light cantrip.
Recently looked at the character sheet when I leveled you up. It's okay.
Yeah, I do that.
Okay, you cast light?
Yes.
I think we charge straight into the fucking cave.
Really quickly,
Jesus.
if you could perhaps...
Are you not?
If you could perhaps, read me the description of light really quickly, just so I know exactly what the parameters, like, the description of that light is.
You touch one object that is no larger than 10 feet in any dimension. Until the spell ends, the object sheds bright light in 20-foot radius and dim light for an additional 20 feet.
So it's bright
The light can be as colored as... Yeah, it's bright light for 20 feet, and then dim light for an additional 20. You can cast this on stuff like your sword and things.
So
that's
as a
what I was planning on doing.
That is bright light, not sunlight.
Still like
fine.
to be able to see it.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I'll
Armani,
cast
what
it
do you
on.
cast it on?
The sword.
The sword. All right.
Yeah.
Very, very holy Avenger of you there. To cast it on this sword and then just lead the group with like the sword as a light ahead, kind of above there. And you guys are just gonna fucking run.
Sure.
All right.
I guess we're
What are we gonna do?
If I run into them on the way out, I will stop and drop my invisibility.
Yes.
Also. I'm gonna skid behind them, but I will drop it.
The dragon does not follow you all the way out, but is going to take a vague swipe in your direction to see if it can hit you, because he's got reach.
Disadvantage if
reach.
you're invisible,
Yeah, it is
I think.
disadvantage.
I am also
It is
still
disadvantage, because even then he doesn't know where they are. But also that's a nat one. So, you hear this claw just fucking slam into the ground behind you, and you just
Fuck you!
and you dart out, and a couple minutes later, like, you can hear the party coming, because Judice is jingle, 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 jingle.
As he does.
Excuse me, he's clank, 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 clank. He no longer wears chainmail.
Sorry. Clank, 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 clank. Sound like fucking pots and pans coming down the hallway.
Yeah, he does.
Amazing.
So you hear him coming as the group kind of, runs down as fast as they can. You drop your invisibility when you run into them?
Yeah, I'm gonna, like, skid right behind them and drop it. I'm like, hey! I am a little singed and blue.
Question.
Yes.
In the half hour that Ivory was exploring, could Judice have feasibly detached Fida from the cart?
Yes.
Can Fida be with them right now?
With Ivory?
No, with me.
With the
With
group.
you? Yes.
Yeah, with the group. Yeah. Judice will be mounted, right?
Okay.
You investigate. I don't know if I can handle watching Fida die again.
I did not kill Fida last time.
It was
No,
you
Fida
very
didn't
nearly
die.
fucking did, and that was a lot emotionally.
I think. Oh. Look, there are a lot of benefits to writing Fida. There are also a lot of downsides to writing
Let's bring
Fida.
her back. She'll be here forever.
I can always bring her back. Here's the thing. Fida can't die.
Fida cannot die. Permanently.
Fida
As far
can
as you know.
disapparate.
As far
She
That's
can
just a
be
classic thing of Vari saying
inconveniently
things just to
disincorporated.
scare us. It's okay.
Yeah, sure, you can believe that. But still. So, you are mounted right now?
Judice is mounted, yes.
Okay, so Ivory skids to a stop behind y'all. The booming of the dragon's footsteps appears to have stopped.
as quickly as possible, I'm like, enormous fucking cave, really, really dark. It is kind of big, and it looks like shadows, and also it's blue flamed me. Ouch.
But it's not still coming.
Well, evidently not.
We need to get it outside if we can.
I have a feeling it's not really going to want to do that because it doesn't, it's a shadow dragon. It doesn't want to. I don't know how much we can push it where we want it. It's a dragon.
I just have a feeling that I like our odds better when we're not in its home.
Okay, you go bring it out then.
I apologize.
Look, our options are we charge in right now and try to just get this right now, or we can wait outside until nightfall. But then again, we need to take into consideration that it can fly. We can't. It's not being able to fly in here is a pretty good advantage.
No, you're right. Also, Armani can fly.
Yeah, no one else can.
I mean, worst comes to worst, but
Floyd, I cannot hear
Sorry,
you.
babe, I cannot hear.
I think you were, like, looking
We-
away. Your audio was not picking you up.
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh, sorry. I was saying, I like our odds better fighting right now. We could try to go inside the cave and drive it backwards into light, maybe?
Like flank it or something?
Sure.
We can definitely try, but I
We can
think
definitely try. Worst comes to worst, we fucking bail.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Unless anyone has a better
Yes.
plan.
before we
I
go
guess
back
ready when
in,
you are.
Judice is going to tap you on the shoulder, Ivory, and heal your 14 hit points that you lost. You're back up to
Thank you
maximum.
very much.
And Judice is going to cast. Who wants Shield of Faith?
Wait till we're a little further in. Wait till we are closer, because it is about the 15-minute walk. Well, we're not walking.
It was a 15 minutes of you.
Yeah.
You know.
Hydrate 2.0! Everybody.
Hydrate.
I would like everyone in the chat to know that I do not have water on me at the moment because I drank all of it. I do,
Yeah.
however, have a little bit of olive juice.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
great. That is the opposite.
I don't know what you
hydration.
expected to happen there, Asa, but okay.
Exactly that.
Oh no.
Great. Thank you for the help. I am back to Gucci.
Okay.
Yes, Aaron. Yeah.
The hello and shit streaming in is wonderful.
All right. Thank you for the health. I would like Shield of Faith at some point, as long as I'm making sure that it's gonna help me in combat. But okay, are we going?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Are you going to attempt to stealth your way in, or what's the plan?
Yeah, not with my clothes. We're not.
I don't think that's
No.
gonna work at all. In
Also,
fact,
not
I
with
think
my
we should just
fucking
go.
glowing sword. I
Yeah.
think we're
You're
like
bright
kind of
glowing
abandoned
right
stealth
now.
at this point.
Okay. So
There's
you're,
no amount of sneaking.
so you're just gonna fucking charge in?
I fucking guess so.
I will be sticking to the walls a little bit, because I don't want to be right next to this glowing ass sword.
Hey,
You-
Monty, what's your armor class?
I was going to ask, Mhairi, what does my shield add to my armor class?
If you
2.
are using it, 2.
Yes. Okay, cool. Then it would be... Oh god.
Are
oh
you
fuck,
allowed
oh
to
shit.
use shields?
Yes.
Ewan, is Armani allowed to use shields?
Barbarian.
We'll check. Barbarians may not have proficiency. I'm pretty sure they do.
I think barbarians can use shields, because I remember having this conversation with my DM
No,
when
it says
Spark
I have-
multi-classed into barbarian.
It says I have proficiency in light armor and shields, so...
Yes, there you go.
Then
Oh,
that
you
should
do
not
have-
break
Actually, my
your
armor
Proficiency in
class is
shields.
now... My armor class is 17 now.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Og.
Pog.
I will say, do
That's
note
so
that you can
cool
only
for
one
you.
hand your sword now. You can only
I
one
know,
hand
yes,
your
thank
sword.
you, Ewan.
What's your armor class?
Me? 13?
Not
Io?
great. It's much better now at 16. I forgot I'm a cleric.
Okay.
Ivory lands at 13.
I'm so squishy, please.
Oh, Ivory, my
And
beloved.
bright
we
blue.
get-
Ivory is a target right now.
Once we get into
Yeah.
that main cavern, Judice is going to cast,
Yeah, I stuck out my arm.
Shield of Faith on you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Also, you get a bless. You get a bless. You get a bless. Everyone gets a bless.
We're juicing before combat.
Juicing before combat, so
Yeah,
you're like
we're
2
just-
feet away from the door and
we're
like
just-
chugging your steroids.
Pretty much.
Death ward, bless. Everybody takes it up, and as you kind of just charge into the room, ready to go, you don't see it.
Fuck! I look up immediately. Is it up at all?
You don't see it up either.
Okay, I would like
Ewan,
to
I can't hear
listen.
Sorry, we have a good bit of distance that we can see, though, can't we? Our dark vision goes 60 feet, and
Yeah,
then
you
the
can't
dim
see
light
it.
and then the bright light gives us an additional 40. We can't see it?
Can't see it.
Okay.
I would like
Ivory,
to...
can Ivory see it?
What?
No.
Why would I be any different? I hold up my
Oh,
hands
I
like
don't know.
this, and
This
I go...
is a big room, and a lot of it is still cloaked in shadow. You get the feeling that not all of this shadow is natural.
Does this mean this fucker has lair actions?
Yes.
I hate
That's
you.
the downside. How tall is the ceiling?
Tall.
We don't know.
Enough to
It's like
wear a
tall enough to
dragon.
You
Fly
can't
in.
see the top of it.
Great. So I'm over 100 feet. Cool.
Okay,
Theoretically,
I
it's
do
just dark.
this. I do this, and I would like to try to listen and see if I can hear it doing the thing.
Sure. Make a perception check.
I say in the meantime, we make a little
Natural
circle around
20
ourselves.
Plus
Natural 20.
4.
What is the total? 24?
Yeah.
24
Yes.
is the total.
Yes.
You don't hear it.
What the
Hello?
fuck?
Ah.
Hello?
How you? Ni
Wait, hold on.
hao.
What does bless do?
What?
You can add a d4.
I will add a d4. Let's see if that's enough.
That's
That is a 4! 28!
You can. Very,
Where is it?
Very quietly.
Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt his ass.
Above.
Is it up?
It's above you.
Lightning
Can
bolt
I
is
figure out how far it is, or is it...
You can't
like,
quite tell
so-
how far it is. It's hidden.
Okay, fuck it. I will... I believe I can only start that at level 3. Okay, yeah, I am going to just...
What's everybody's passive perception?
not good. 11.
Perception... 14!
Here's my fucking passive. What is your passive? Because I definitely haven't updated it.
It's
What
8
is-
plus your
8
perception.
plus your proficiency. Yeah, plus your perception. Excuse me.
That is 13.
13. Okay, cool. So, you guys those of you that have a passive perception higher than 12, you see it coming a little bit sooner than the others. Strange rumbling on the ground, about, 5 feet away from you. And then a moment later, a geyser of magma erupts from the ground. Everyone needs to make dexterity saving throws for me.
Everyone
Lair
add
actions,
2
baby!
to that. Everyone add 2 to that on top of your bless. Because you're near me, and I'm just so charismatic.
Uh-huh. Okay.
What save is that again?
Dexterity.
That is a dirty 20, and that's a dirty 20, and I'm gonna add bless,
3.
which is
19.
21.
Do
Am
I
I-
also get that +2 you were talking about, Ewan?
Everyone, yes.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
I already used my bless. Can I use it more?
You can
What
use it again.
is that for
It's
a
not a
time?
one-time
Bless
Okay.
keeps going.
Okay.
It's gonna go for like a minute, and you're about to roll initiative.
21, baby.
21.
19.
17.
17. 19.
21 also.
21 too. Okay. Then all of you will take half damage on your save, as magma rains down over you guys, because lair actions are fun.
Judice and I take half of that because
Yes,
we
it is
are
going to be fire
resistant.
damage, so that's 10, 15, 17 points of fire damage halved to 8 points of fire damage. So those of you that are not tieflings take 8 points, tieflings take 4.
Since
Cool.
Oh, you said we were rolling initiative?
And then with that, you see the dragon's eyes open. Above you, 2 strange silver-white slits in the shadow above, as it looks down on you and narrows its eyes. And this is where everyone rolls initiative.
For the chat, I do
7 to
want
initiative, and I got a 12.
2 things. One, for the chat, just thought you'd like to know that Judice has exactly 69 hit points as his
Nice!
maximum. Also, Floyd, check your character
69
sheet.
hit points.
I got a 9.
I have 39.
Floyd,
Wait, no, I have 38 because I used my stupid little dagger on myself.
Floyd, did you roll with an advantage? I
On
said to check your
initiative?
character sheet. Yeah, I said to check your character sheet. You have a new thing at level 7 that allows you to roll initiative with advantage. It's in your abilities, in your additional abilities and features section.
Well, that was it changed from a 9 to a 12, so that's nothing. But thank you.
Hey, it helps. It helps.
All right.
Okay.
And initiative is a dexterity check, which means we do add bless. Yes.
Yes.
Ewan,
Oh, Jesus.
did you
God.
level up Armani for me?
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Yes, I leveled up Armani for you, and I
Yes,
sent you the
you did.
character sheet at the beginning of the session.
Thank you. I thought you were just sending me a character sheet. I was like, cool, bet I don't have this. And it goes, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, so
Jesus.
I'm gonna ask initiative 25 to 20. Anybody?
23.
23. Nice.
It's supposed to be my job.
No.
Okay, 20.
Oh shit, I forgot to add a bless.
Yeah, add bless now, because, yeah.
Cool.
Okay, 20 to 15.
That's 16.
Okay, 15 to 10.
12.
Yeah, what you got, Judice?
13, I believe. 13.
What? 13?
13.
Okay, is Fida entering initiative?
Ooh, she sure can. I think
Fida
she's
can
kind of.
also die.
Fida is currently in the background, I think. Fida's currently out just outside this main chamber. She's waiting if here's the thing. She's currently our field medic in that if someone is dying, Fida can run up on my turn and then cast Cure Wounds through me. So Fida's kind of like our nurse just outside of the
So
range
Fida
of the
does need to
game.
enter initiative. If
She does?
If
Okay,
she's an
I believe
active
she
part
goes
of
on
the
my
combat
turn.
process, then yeah, then she goes on your turn.
She's I'm not mounted, so then she goes separately if I'm not mounted.
Yep.
That is a 15 for Fida.
15 Fida. Okay. So, top of the round, Ivory, as this hulking creature seems to begin to kind of descend out of this darkness, this cover of darkness at the top of the cavern, moving down and kind of surveying the group. What do you do?
Guys, do we think that
You
this
just got a
dragon
brand new
can
spell.
save? Well, I do, but do we think a dragon can save a 15 dexterity save throw? Because I think a dragon can.
The dragon can do a lot of
Dragons
things.
don't tend to be that. Yeah, dragons tend to be
Dragons-
good at pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
This
don't
dragon
know what
has
I
an
wanna
obscene
do.
strength score that I totally forgot about.
Mhm.
Oh god. I'm so
Okay.
scared, Misties.
It's okay
Mhairi,
though.
are
We're
you
gonna
gonna
be
kill
okay.
all of us here?
Perhaps.
I don't know. Are you gonna die?
No.
I would rather not.
I know.
I would rather not. Also, please, someone in chat clip that. I'm begging.
Okay. Can the dragon try to do a little dexterity saving throw for me, please?
Okay.
I do 20. I'm fine.
14.
What?
Yeah!
Pog! Okay, he's gonna take 8d6 lightning damage.
What?
Yeah.
As I
Alright.
cast lightning bolt on his ass! Yeah! Okay, I'm just doing this in D&D Beyond because it'll roll it all for me and add it
Okay.
up real nice. 1 moment. Okay, that's 31.
Points of
So he'll take
lightning damage?
31 points of lightning damage, yes.
Alright. You decide that you are not going to be dragon food today, and just, expel this huge flash of lightning energy. It is nearly blinding to everyone in this chamber. It is so
Fog.
low light. It is such a sharp flash and change that everyone is kind of stunned for a few seconds. Not literally, but, a little bit dazed. And as the lightning arcs upwards and you hear the dragon just roar in anger and frustration. Is that your turn?
I know yell, get fucked! As I do. But yes.
Cool. Then if that's your turn, it's now the dragon's turn.
Shit! Fuck!
Insolent.
Yeah, probably. Well, it's still better than 0.
Probably. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Hey guys, Vari, you are muted, my love. Vari, my dearest, you are muted.
No,
I
I
don't
So
know if you
sorry.
can
I
see
can
So
chat.
hear.
sorry. Yeah, I see it now.
But
I
it
was
says
muted
you
for.
are
I was
muted.
muted for a
Oh.
thing.
Oh, sorry.
So
I thought you meant for.
it's
I
gonna
was like,
take some.
I'm-
Sorry, that's my bad. It's gonna take some swipes against Armani. Is what I was saying is because Armani is closest as it comes down from the ceiling. So the first one hits with the 26 to hit, does I forget how much damage that was. I've already moved the dice.
I think you said 7 and then
yes,
1.
7 piercing, 1 necrotic, because I can't fucking roll for shit apparently. And
I'm so glad, personally.
next attack is a dirty 20 to hit, which I assume hits. 2d10.
Days.
Oh, that's much better. That's 17 points of piercing damage. And 1 point of necrotic damage.
So what's the total? I'm sorry.
Fuck if I know, babe. 7 plus 1, so 8 plus 17, 26? 25.
Okay.
26.
Okay.
And that is going to be its turn.
Cool.
Alright. Next up is Io's turn. That was bad.
Oh. What?
You just watched this
Yeah, no, that
dragon
was
fucking
very bad.
maul Armani.
Fun. Well. I am fucking gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
So my question for you is, am I neutral aligned or am I evil aligned at this point in the campaign? Because the spell needs to know.
Knowing what I know,
I
would say you're still neutral, but getting real close to towing that line.
Yeah. So, can I spice up this flavor text just a little bit
Yes.
because of that funkiness in a way that doesn't affect the spell at all?
Yes.
So, Io just kind of screams, but in like a threatening way. And as he does, this collection of spirits that look kind of like angels, except a little bit wrong. Not entirely wrong, but if you look at them for too long, they just looked a little bit fucked up. Just a little bit bad. Just a little bit not very cool. But there are a lot of them, and they are flitting around me to a distance of 15 feet for the duration, which is 10 minutes. Who is within 15 feet of me?
Everybody.
It hits me
Everyone.
pretty close.
Except the dragon.
Except the dragon.
Okay,
Because the dragon is...
what I'm gonna do
Yeah.
is I'm actually gonna run towards the dragon and out of a 15 feet radius of the party before I cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay, well, you can designate people
Because
to be
it's an area of
unaffected.
effect.
You can designate people to be unaffected with Spirit Guardians, specifically.
Cool. That's good. So none of you are affected because I don't want you to take 3d8 necrotic damage.
Thank
Is
you
this
for
necrotic
not
damage?
hurting us.
It is necrotic.
You are not evil
Is it
aligned.
Are you
always sure you
necrotic?
want this to be necrotic?
No. It is radiant. It is radiant damage.
Okay.
It is radiant damage. I misread
I was
the
like,
spell.
this
It's
is
radiant
the
damage. I
worst
misread
possible
the spell.
spell.
It's
Yeah, I
not
was like,
necrotic.
are
It
you
is
sure you
ab-
want this to be necrotic damage?
No, I thought this through, I promise. Yeah, no, so it is radiant damage.
Okay.
How can I get close enough to the dragon that it is within 15 feet of me before I do that?
Yes. It's only about 10 feet
Okay,
away from
cool.
Armani.
So I sort of like run up. Cool, run up to the dragon and just scream my little lungs out at him.
Okay.
And he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, he's okay at those. Oh,
Yeah, it's,
fucking 14 again.
bestie.
14 again.
Infuriating.
My favorite
He
Zac
passes.
Efron movie.
He
My
did
spell
pass?
save DC is a 13.
Damn.
My spell save DC is a 13, but you take it halved. So it's 3d8, which is seriously? I rolled 3d8 and I got a 1, and a 7. This is the
Oh.
worst day of my life.
Oh, bud.
So that's gonna be 4 radiant damage. That's gonna be 4 radiant damage.
Hey, but it happens.
Hey.
It happens over time.
4 radiant damage. The good news is that it does take the amount of damage that you expect it to.
Yeah, that's nice.
Awesome.
So there's that. Is that your turn?
That is in fact my turn.
I will note, before we move on to Feda's turn, Armani, you stagger back from getting hit, and you look over, and for a second... Again, it's weird, because they look like Dark used to. And then you just kind of keep going. It is now Feda's turn.
Fida is holding her action.
Okay. It is now Judice's turn.
Judice is going to see these spirit guardians and basically use them as a bit of cover for him, as he's going to run straight through them. And you know what? Judice is really good at one thing, and it's hitting things really, really hard. So Judice is going to just fucking charge this guy, and he's going to hit him with his longsword. Who would have thought, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
11 plus 7?
11
18?
plus 7, 18 to hit? Hits.
Ooh, okay. I would like to make that a second level Divine Smite.
Okay. I can't hear
Sorry,
you.
I'm talking.
There you go.
It is 4d8 damage. 1d8 of it is radiant. The other 3d8 is... sorry, 1d8 of it is slashing. The other 3d8 is radiant.
You will need to specify which one is which.
Five slashing damage, 18 radiant damage.
God. Fuck. Yeah, you charge towards it and just, drawing its attention very efficiently away from Armani, digging your sword past its scales, as it just whips its head slightly to look down at you. That hurt. That hurt. The actual stab itself didn't seem to do that much damage to it, but that radiant damage.
Yeah, and after he plunges it just straight into a deep slash, just searing radiant light arcing off the wound. He then flips the sword in his hand and then strikes. The second it looks at him, he's just going to just trying to catch it under the chin because he can hit twice.
Nice. Make
and
your
he will.
attack.
No, he won't. That is a 3 plus 7, 10.
You try to swipe up at it, it moves its head, and when you miss, you hear it just low chuckle.
Bastard. With that, that is the end of my turn.
Okay. Then next it is Armani's turn.
I'm gonna hit him with the double R's. Gonna rage, get a radiant soul, baby.
All right, all
Proud of
right.
you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so Armani kind of growls and then starts fucking glowing, and a pair of wings start from their back, and they're just like,
Sexy!
there's a lot of light
Very
happening
sexy
around
and
them.
cool!
And then I believe I still have my movement.
Yes, you do, and you now have
That's my
flying
action,
speed
bonus
if you
action.
choose to take it.
Yeah, I am gonna fly just up in the air. I would say about 30 feet.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No, 20 feet.
Oh,
20 feet.
you will provoke an attack of opportunity if you do so.
Hold on. Is that the same thing as a surprise attack or no?
No.
Okay, then I will not do that actually. But I will do the 2 Rs, and then just kind of that will be the end of my turn. I take it back.
My upload.
Unless I can't take it back, then that's fine.
You can take it back if you don't want to move.
Okay, I will stay where I am then.
I'm just gonna say this out loud instead of typing in chat. I can see my upload speed acting up again. I am so sorry. I hope that things are still gonna be able to work out and that you guys can see
On
with us.
Twitch, it seems okay.
On Twitch, it looks fine.
It seems to have
From my
recovered
perspective.
for now, but this was what it started doing before it crashed bad. So as a
Mm.
warning, if it gets bad, I'm so sorry. There's nothing I can do. But hopefully it'll be okay. So you're gonna stay where you are.
If it does crash, we can take a small second break if we need to like, do reset it. Like, if
You're-
that fixed it, because it seemed to have fixed it.
You're gonna Radiant Soul and then not move?
Yes,
And rage.
and rage
And
as
rage.
well.
Yeah, okay, cool, awesome. So, I'm gonna check really quickly because I want to make sure that I am narrating this correctly. And now that you've got more of a hold on your character sheet, I'm gonna start making it harder for you. You enter your rage, and with this burst of light that comes off of you, again, that rise of spirits comes from the ground as your ancestral protectors appear around you. Remember, you need to keep track of those abilities. Both ancestral protectors and spirit shield have to do with this kind of thing, so go read them. But
Yes.
other
Thank
than
you.
that, that is your turn. So top of the round again, it is Ivory's turn.
I kind of want to be a dragon right now.
Do you cast Polymorph?
Yes, I will be casting Polymorph, and I am going to be turning into a young copper dragon. I don't think our Ivory exactly knows what's happening right now. They just really want to not die, and think evening out the field a little bit would probably be a good idea. So they just kind of, like, explode in a little bit of magic, and now they're... And then they realize
Ivory's brain's going, dragon, 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 and Wild Magic says, dragon? And then bonk.
Ivory's body and the wild magic go, dragon?
Except,
Okay, I can
however,
do
there
that.
is not a wild magic surge because I rolled an 11, so we're fine.
Fair enough.
But I'm now a dragon.
You are now
I believe
a
that's all I
dragon.
can do for this round. However, fun funky fact, I do have 119 hit points now.
So you are a young copper dragon, correct?
I'm a young copper dragon. I also have better, so like I take on all of their abilities while I have polymorph. If I get to 0 HP while I'm polymorphed, I will revert back to my current Ivory sheet with the 36 health that I have remaining.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna look at your
Polymorph
stats.
is low-key overpowered as spell.
Oh my god,
It
it
is.
is.
But I'm gonna
good
take
spell.
advantage
It's
of
such a
it.
good spell.
It is such a good spell. But yeah, y'all look away for about 1 minute, and you look back, and a second dragon.
6 seconds, actually.
6 seconds. And you look back, and another dragon is here. A large copper dragon appears, kind of morphing out of the space where Ivory was. Its scales gleaming in the light of the sword. And its copper scales are just a little bit tinged with blue.
I also will say I now have dark vision for 120 feet.
Yeah.
So if anything depends on that, that's just so you know.
Most of this is magical darkness, but yes.
Does blind sight help with that at all?
Blindsight, yes. I'll check because you're also going up against a critter with blindsight. Yeah, it doesn't rely on sight at all, so
30 feet,
you no
yeah.
longer need to worry about magical darkness.
Only for 30 feet.
This chamber is a lot smaller than it seems like.
Okay, hog.
But, okay. Yes, blind sight is kind of like echolocation, depending on the creature that's using it. Not to be confused with tremor sense. Those are two different things. But okay. So, polymorph, is that your whole turn?
I think so. Well, see, the thing is, I only have one action, but dragons get 3.
No, dragons have one action.
Three
They have a
attacks.
multi-attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one.
Well,
It's
I
one
don't
action
think
spent on
I
3
can.
attacks.
I don't think I can.
No, you
Okay,
can't.
I don't think you can, no.
Okay. So, I will do that, and I would just like to move towards him to draw this dragon's attention to me rather than my friends, because I have more HP.
Okay. Then that is the end of your
So
turn.
I am now a little body shield as a dragon, yes.
Alright, so you're just trying to get the dragon's attention?
Yeah.
Cool. The dragon is a petty motherfucker. Does it get its breath back? Yes, it does.
Quick question. The dragon is starting its turn in my...
Yes, it is.
First of all, the dragon's speed is halved, and it's starting its turn in my thing, so it has to make that whiz save.
19.
Fun funky question.
That passes.
What
It
happens?
is still gonna take damage.
What happens if something has half speed and then it gets halved again? Does it get half twice?
It gets half.
Or does
Yep.
it just... Ooh.
So that is 17 divided by 2 is,
8.
16 by 2 is 8. So
Okay,
8 radiant
points of
damage.
Radiant damage. All right, as a spirit guardian, just bonk. Okay. And it just
No
got
more
its
Shadowfell.
breath weapon back. So it is going to direct. That's a cone. I'm in Theater of the Mind here. I think that's going to basically hit everyone but Ivory. If everyone would make a dexterity saving throw for me. As again,
Everyone
this,
add 2 to that.
this white hot shadow is launched towards you all.
What check? I'm
so,
sorry.
Dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
Also, everyone add 2 to that, and don't forget your bless. That is a natural 1.
Okay.
Damn.
I got a 15.
That was incredible.
Fair.
So that is a 9 plus 6 is 15 for me, but I also just love, everyone add 2 to that, don't forget to roll your bless. That's a natural 1. I love you.
Armani, you
You're all
failed.
so
I
great.
can fail if everyone else succeeds.
Armani failed.
I think everyone failed.
Okay, what is
15s?
everybody's scores?
2 15s and a 1.
2 15s, a 1. Yep. So everybody failed. So everyone takes 20 points of necrotic damage.
Y'all still up?
Do I take double?
Barely.
That is the full.
Do I take double?
Do you take double necrotic damage?
Why would you take
I
double?
was just asking because I got a crit fail.
No, that's not how crits work.
Okay.
No.
I know some homebrew.
No, I am not a punishing DM. I don't have crit fumble.
Also, yeah, Judice is at 49 hit points. He's fine.
I know Judice is fine. How's everybody else looking?
Armani, baby. Armani.
How is everybody?
You have
Sweetheart,
a
how you
potion
looking?
What?
You have a health potion.
What? Everyone
And
hit point
6
max. 6? Or 6 hit point total. 6?
Mm-hmm.
49.
Io?
14.
14? Ivory?
119
Oh, that's right, you're fine.
plus
That's right, you're fine.
36?
Who's at 6?
I was fine.
Who was
Armani.
at 6?
Armani.
Armani.
Yes.
Armani's now taken several hits and a shadow breath. And the hits were
about the
before
magma.
they started raging, and the shadow breath is not something they have.
I will say that I can spend my next turn healing Armani, but I also have a spell that would be incredibly helpful if I could cast this.
I mean, I have a healing
Heal.
potion. I can't
Heal your
just write down
potion.
that.
Just at least a little chug.
Okay. That is the dragon's turn. It is now Io's turn.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
I'm going to make a ranged spell attack against the dragon.
Yes.
Which is plus my spell attack
You roll a
bonus.
D.
What level
Yeah.
are you
That's a
casting it at?
That's a 23rd.
Third level?
Wait, no. No, it's a first level spell.
What level are you casting it at?
But you can.
You get extra damage when you cast it.
It doesn't
higher.
say anything.
Guiding
It doesn't
bolt is
say
a
anything
stack.
about that in Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna cast it at third level. Why not?
Yeah, when you cast a spell slot, use the spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, the damage increases by 1d6 for each slot level above first. So third level would be 66 radiant.
Very sexy.
Oh.
I'm gonna that's a 23 to hit.
Hits.
Great. So that's gonna. Oh no. Okay, we're
good.
back. So that's gonna be 6d6 radiant damage. Which is 17 radiant damage. And the next attack roll made against this target before the end of my next turn has advantage.
Okay. So attack roll specifically, yes.
So attack roll specifically.
All right. That hurt. You
Sometimes
get it right under
I
the
can
chin.
be helpful.
You get it like right under the chin. And it explodes in radiant light that races over its body in veins that shows you exactly where the outline of this guy is. So now it's easier to hit. Is that your turn?
I just kind of gesture at the party and I say, "Go nuts!"
Okay. Next is Feda's turn. Feda's action is wasted.
No,
Feda
Feda is going to.
Feda's action fades.
Yeah. Feda is going to. Floyd, are you in the air right now? Are you in the air right now?
No, I stayed where I was.
Okay. Feda is going to sprint at you full fucking beam. And just give you just this big slobbery lick, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds through Feda.
Okay, go ahead and roll your healing.
I rolled the d20 for that. I don't want to do that. 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, that's a 4 plus 2, 6.
6. Okay, good to know. You get 6 hit points back.
Cool. Okay, cool. Thank you.
I believe that is Feda's turn.
That is Feda's turn.
Okay, cool. Next is Judice's turn.
Great. I can't talk and scroll at the same time on my my dock. Whew, boy, I'm running low on spell slots. All right.
Yeah? Good.
Not really, Mhairi.
Yeah, great for me. I'm
So-
here for
What
it.
happened to
Great
not
for you, great
punishing
for you,
DM?
great for
What
you.
happened to that?
I'm not punishing. I still want to win.
What happened to the original plot of the movie?
I'm not going out of my
Ivory.
way to be mean to you. But it has its
Yeah,
benefits.
we did decide to take on a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of on us. Yeah, seeing that guiding bolt soar over his shoulder, he kind of looks back at you. Io nods, and then now very clearly
Tanked.
seeing the outline of this thing, he is going to just give it a good just slash straight across the face with his longsword.
Oh my god.
That is a 14 plus... Oh, wait, with advantage. Okay, so 14 plus 7, 21
Hits.
to hit. Great, I'm going to make that a second level Divine Smite. Oh my god, I'm dumb. I never added any of my bonus damage to that last attack. Oh
Oh,
well.
go ahead and tell me and I'll add it.
Add it now.
Okay. Oh, the bonus damage from last time I hit the dragon?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that. Whew.
Okay. Previous time, that is 8 slashing damage. Last time that I forgot to add because my strength modifier. You don't have to add it though. Yes, this hit is.
Wait, how much damage was that?
Oh wait. Sorry, my connection is being really spotty.
Yeah, I know.
Can I just total up all the. Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I
go
total
ahead,
up all the
totally, you're
damage
good.
just in dice rolling for you?
Yeah, go for it. Yep.
I sent it, and then Judice would like to hit again.
Okay. Scroll past quite a bit here. So
That is a natural 20. Wait,
That
actually,
hits.
wait. It would be a natural 20. I gotta really quickly check how Guiding Bolt works. I don't know if it's the next attack or
It's the
next
next
attack
attack
action.
roll. It's the next attack roll,
Okay,
so not
so I
both
don't
of
get
them.
advantage on that. That was an 8.
8 to hit,
It's an 8 plus 7, 15.
15 to hit, miss. However, you did do...
Oh, bless. Fuck, I blessed off the table. Okay, 15 plus 4, 19.
19 does hit.
$11 slashing damage.
11 points of slashing damage. Okay. Just slashing on that one?
I keep
no
forgetting.
Divine Smite or anything like that?
I already burned my Divine Smite.
Okay,
Um,
cool. That is a
I could have branding smited.
That is a brutal amount of damage. You slash across its face and then move in with your second attack, and this one manages not quite where you want. It kind of goes past its chest, and this is a bit gratuitous in this description, so warning for a little bit of gore on this one. You feel it kind of catch on something, and as you rip your hand forward, you can feel like a rib break as the bone is cracked. You see this huge wound in the side of the dragon, and it seems to just... It's starting to struggle. It's having a bit of time keeping its movements going. And starting to lag behind when trying to follow the movements of the area.
I have one last thing.
Okay.
I would like to cast Branding Smite.
Okay.
As a bonus action, which, one moment. The next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack, before the spell ends, the weapon gleams with astral radiance as you strike. The next attack deals 1d6 radiant damage to the target, which
Okay.
becomes visible if it is invisible, and the target sheds dim light in a 5-foot radius and cannot become invisible until the end
So
of the
it
spell.
sheds light, and you do 1d6? Yes?
No, my next attack...
Your next attack.
My next attack will deal 2d6 radiant.
Okay, awesome. Good to know. So you cast that, keep it in mind, make sure to really keep an eye on it. Then that's your turn? Okay.
That is the end of my turn. I'm so sorry.
It is Armani's turn.
Where is the dragon's like head? Like in like height wise, does that make sense?
You know, it's 5 feet up.
Okay. Cool. So I am going to drag my sword into its eye. Or at least going to attempt to.
Lion
Make your
Tim!
attack roll.
That is an 18. That's an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Sexy. Okay, so let me just roll my damage real quick. Do. Oh god, this is so much harder on Discord. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
So, a reminder that is 1d8 plus 2 from your
Yes.
rage, plus 4 from your strength, plus 7 from your radiant.
I'm aware. Thank
Ewan,
you.
just put that in chat.
Sorry.
That was
No, because it's too many numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't count. 6. 6 plus 7. That is something. That is 13.
13, yeah.
That is 19 points of damage total.
19 points of damage total.
Get it!
You just viciously lash out and drive your sword past its eyes bright enough already that you're sure it's painful for it, and the way that it tends to shy away from where your blade swings, and it does let out a roar of pain that overwhelms around you as you slash across, and you think that you may have like fully gotten one of its eyes. By the way that it... and kind of one of them isn't quite opening again.
Cool, then I have a second attack. So I'm aiming for the other eye.
Okay.
That is a... give me 2 seconds. That is a 22 to hit.
Hits.
And my damage is 15.
15 points of damage.
Do remember, you do not count the 7 radiant.
That is true. Never mind. It's not that. It is. Thank you, Ewan. It is, in fact. Sorry. Let me roll that again, because I'm dumb. Such as 6. Okay. It is in fact 13 damage.
13 points
Not
of
15.
damage.
I just
Okay.
re-rolled because I didn't want to like do the math on Discord. So sorry if that was. But
No, that's totally cool. You are totally fine.
thank you.
It's looking rough. You have probably taken out the other eye. However, it doesn't seem to stop the way that it can kind of track where you are and the people around you. It
Blind sight.
still seems very aware of where it is, but it is hissing in pain.
Gotcha.
Okay, good hits, awesome. Then top of the round, it is Ivory's turn again.
I love being a dragon. I am going to attack this bitch with all that I have.
Okay.
That's going to be, I believe, 3 attacks, 1 bite, and 2 claws. Okay, first is 18 plus 7.
It hits.
Math. I believe. What's 9 plus 7? I can't do math.
16.
Thank you.
Miss.
Okay. And
Bless.
then a.
Does Bless
Okay,
apply to
hold
attack
on.
rolls?
Does it?
I thought it did.
Does it? I
I'll
want to
check
Someone
it
look
out
at
while you
Bless.
roll for the 3rd time.
I'll roll my 3rd one while you do that.
Yes, it is. It is. Okay.
Makes an attack roll or saving throw.
Okay.
Sorry, I got it confused with guidance for a sec.
Okay. What was that? 16 plus. That's only a 17.
17 misses. But
Okay,
the first one hits.
That's fine. Yeah, first one hit. That was my bite, and then 1 claw attack misses, and my last one is an 18 plus. Let me do plus 3, so
Hits.
21. Okay. So, I will roll. What is
Dragon
this?
on dragon fighting.
Dragon on dragon.
Dragon v dragon. Okay, I'm gonna do this in dice rolling because it's too much math. I am a small, poor person that cannot second. How do I? R space. There we go. Okay, the bite does 14 piercing damage. And the slash is going to do 12.
Okay.
So, yeah, 14 piercing damage and 12 slashing damage.
Well, Ivory,
Together.
my dragon dear, how would you like to do this?
Yeah, this is like the first kill I've had in a long time.
Yeah.
They lunge forward and they're just gonna like take a chunk out of its shoulder with the bite, and then they just reach up and across the chest, and just kind of rip it to shreds. They're just trying to
I'm
paper
picturing some
shredder it.
dragon wrestling right now, just
Yeah.
like pinning to the ground.
Full on.
Like,
biting
when
as they're
big
doing this.
things-
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's brutal. Dragon on dragon violence. Ivory, who is now the same size as this shadow dragon, just completely overtakes it, and just tears into it, like, almost pushing you guys out of the way. Like, like, you get a little bit shoved, as, Ivory just charges and rips into scale and flesh, and the dragon lets out one last roar, Cass, I hate you, and then hits the ground. I need you.
I swear to God.
You wouldn't. I hate you. I say with love, I love you. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're watching. I also hate you.
Traumatizing them! It's fine.
They're still blue from the last one, Cass.
Yeah, come on!
But
I
regardless,
have enough slots for Dispel Magic. It's fine.
you get the kill, and I will give you a moment before this hits you.
Yeah, no, as they like drop, they're just gonna spit the chunk of dragon flesh out of their mouth. And then like as they see that it's dead, they're just like bleh, bleh, bleh. It doesn't taste very good, I imagine.
As you do that, you and these bursts of fog just kind of like come out with the cough, and this heavy layer of fog just appears around you.
And
That was your twist.
I would hope not, simply because they do have acid breath, and I don't want to acid my
It's
friends.
not acid, it's fog cloud.
No, that's
Okay,
the twist.
okay, good.
Yeah, the fog is the remains of the dragon because it's a shadow
yeah.
dragon.
And then, staying a dragon for just a little longer, they'll grab it, like, by the tail and, like, start to drag it outward of the cave so that we don't have to cart this thing out and we can have a little bit of light to
Okay.
take it apart.
And as
While we're down here, is there anything else in here?
I was actually about to say that. Are you going to stay in dragon form?
For a minute, yeah.
Okay.
However, if I'm getting a twist of
You
fate,
only
I
have
believe
a
if anything
minute.
becomes cast, I do drop it.
That just happens, but it is a cast, so
Okay.
yeah, I think you may have just dropped it.
I also I don't know which one triumphs here, because as a creature, I cannot cast, like, as a dragon, I can't cast my spells.
Oh, it applies.
Okay.
Hydrate or
I
dehydrate.
thought so, but I'm just
I got
like, one of them has to drop, so it's gonna be dragon.
Okay, so dragon drops, and Ivory, you kind of just like into your self, suddenly feeling much less strong, and you are all left in the cavern, which, as the final dregs of life from this dragon fade away, so does some of the darkness of the cavern, and it's no longer so oppressively filled with shadow, but now just large, but not incredibly large, and your dark vision is now fully functioning, with little streams, pinpricks of light coming in from tiny holes in the ceiling. And there are things in this cavern, but we're gonna pick up with that next week.
Do I get my wild magic before we go?
You did. The fog cloud was your wild magic.
Yeah, that was the fog.
Oh, okay,
That was
fog.
the
That's
fog.
not bad
Yeah,
at
the
all.
fog
It was
cloud
said
was
like
fog.
3
Sorry.
times. It's
I thought that was the shadow dragon.
No,
No,
I think
no.
that's just me being a dragon and like
you
cooking up
both
dust or
No,
understood
that was
something.
me
different
trying to
things,
flavor
but
the
Mhairi
twist
did
of
say
fate.
it like 3 times.
Oh, pog. Okay.
Sorry, I just talked over you.
Sorry, I thought I spoke loud enough, but
Nah, you're good.
yes. So
I'll just very down.
that is where we're gonna leave it off
ADHD and talk over each other.
for today.
Right.
I am so sorry for the connection issues today. I don't know what that is. I'm going to go poke at my router again. But thank you for sticking with us through it. As usual, we are so lucky to have you here, and I'm so grateful. We are doing another binder check, motherfuckers. Stretch, pop your back. Make sure you are still comfortable. If you've been wearing that shit for longer than 10 hours, take it off. Get some sips of water. Make sure that you are nourished in the because you deserve to be taken care of. If no one has said it to you today, I love you so much, and I'm so glad you're here. We should still see you next week at our usual time, and I am so excited to get some fun and funky loot out of this, and then make our way back to Moongate. Are we going to be raiding people tonight? Hydrate 2.0, everybody set?
My water's...
2.0.
I can't.
Fair
I'm
enough.
sipping in spirit. I will go drink an entire glass of water after we get off.
Fair.
But let's...
Same here. 2
I'm
quick things
so
I want to
hydrated,
say
it's
before the
painful.
raid.
Yes, Jason?
They're like not super like crazy relevant, but I'm going to start working on Aldrithe sticker designs. Feel free to tweet at us or like DM us. If you have our Discords, feel free to do that.
We will also drop it in
Whatever how you would
the...
like to.
I was gonna say, we can pass it on to someone who's in the community Discord, and they can drop a link there.
Perfect. Okay, great. So however it gets to us, feel free to send sticker suggestions, because I would love to make things that you all want, besides just things that live in my brain. And also, Io's Twitter is going to be more active, because I think that it would be funny. So,
yeah.
that's second less exciting piece of news.
Io's Twitter is definitely for non-official stuff. Don't tweet questions about the stream at Io. You will not get answers.
No, you're not going to get an answer you want.
But if you can tweet at Aldrithe D&D if you have any questions. But that aside, who are we thinking about raiding tonight?
I found a new one.
Okay.
New as in we haven't rated them before.
Yeah.
They're called Fae, Fiends, and Friends.
Okay.
I see pronouns in the overlay here, and they're on episode 5 of Tragedy of Theozelen. I don't know how to say
I'm
that.
fascinated.
But we can go find out.
Okay. Let's go find out what they're up to.
Okay, I will go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
So I hope that you all will join us on our little raid.
Yes. And in the few
Make
minutes...
sure to send some love.
Yeah, in a few minutes while we wait for that to go through, like I said, I'm going to say it again because I don't want it to get lost. If no one has said it to you today, I love you so much and I'm so glad you're here. I hope you had a good time tonight and I can't wait to see you next week. So let's go find these new people, new friends, woohoo!
Yeah!
Bye!
Thank you all so much for coming. Bye-bye.
See y'all
Have a great
over
one.
there. Bye!
Bye.